right. So we'll have a little bit of a setup here. Opening scene to somewhat set the mood. Okay, so some of the visuals here deal with destruction and chaos in a natural disaster. So if anyone that's watching, players, viewers, feels uncomfortable hearing any vivid imagery of, wreckage from an earthquake, then I would suggest, muting until I'll go like this when when it's all done. Just as a bit of a trigger warning in case you've experienced anything or have any trauma related to that. All right, here we go. Smoke, sand, and heat rise above the city, seen for miles in every direction. The city has suffered considerable damage from the earthquake that heaved sections of bedrock dozens of feet in the air and left sinkholes the size of city blocks. The Nexus took the brunt of the damage, given that the housing was slapped together quickly and whichever locations and manner worked best when new residents decided to add another building to the mess. A new level of heat radiates throughout the city, raising the discomfort of this hot summer afternoon in the desert. Steam bursts forth from some of the new vents that opened in the bedrock, while a persistent heat radiates from the rest. Demalgus and Airy stand outside the shattered glass display window of the toy store, Airy with a few cuts on her back from shielding Demalgus from the breaking window. Zelkari and Rhea are at the hairstylist, watching in astonishment as several people were swallowed up by the ground. Thaxel and Dina stand just outside the bathhouse, watching as a vast amount of steam spews forth from a nearby sinkhole. We join our friends within the city in chaos. Listen carefully over the muffled screams of those trapped in the rubble, the pleading calls for the missing echoing in the streets, and the hissing steam rising up through the stone and sand so that we may hear our villains and bear witness to the story they tell today.
Nature check.
Go for it.
Or nature, yeah.
Let's see. Survival.
You do nature, I'll do survival?
Yeah, survival's like the knowledge of something. Nature's like the application.
Okay, can I do survival to check and to start looking for a safe path through what's going on?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll do nature. I do not do nature. I know nothing.
19 for survival.
Okay. You do, the safe distance to stay away from this sinkhole as more can collapse. And you do seem to find a way as you, where are you looking to head, I should ask?
I'm looking to head back towards the house because I'm assuming that that's where everybody's going to start meeting up, and on the way keeping an eye out for the group or for anyone that could use assistance, anything that needs. I mean, we can't put out fires or anything like that, but there are some things that we might be able to do to help others who might be trapped or whatever.
Okay, Dina and Thaxel, go ahead and make perception checks, if you would. Just to keep an eye out for things like that on your return. You find your way back until you have the house in sight without...
6.
19.
Okay. Dina, you're very focused on finding the safe route, in which you're able to navigate back to the house as far as up to the block that the house is on. Thaxel, along the way, you spot... you go past a building that's partially collapsed, and you see a couple of people calling out from beneath the rubble. Dust and sand kind of blasting your faces, and heat, this overwhelming heat in the city. Even more so than the intensity it was at this morning.
Okay, I'm gonna reach over to Dina. I'm like, wait.
What?
I'm gonna point over.
Help.
All right. Are they trapped under actual rubble? Or are they just down in a hole?
Under collapsed rubble, you don't see them, but you hear the voices. You see there's little vent holes that you see some of the sand being sucked in and blown through. But they're on ground level, just beneath rubble.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said they're actually like trapped?
Mm-hmm. There's
Okay.
some large stone slabs that are collapsed that they're under.
I'm going to...
Sort of teepeed up, not flat.
Well, what I was going to do is probably going to cause more.
Yeah. Dina's just gonna cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and start moving what she can. I mean, it can't carry very much. It can only move like 5 or 10 pounds, but at least that's gonna help some.
Okay.
She'll put her limited strength behind it. And if there's anybody else around that might be able to help.
There's a number of citizens running.
If she sees anybody that looks like they could really help, that looks, she's going to yell for them to come help.
Okay. You know what? Let me see. I should have had my dice ready. Ooh, exciting. Okay. A Reaper walks by. Is walking by.
We've got people trapped here. Could you come help us?
Sort of like a ninja run over to you. Looks around as your mage hand is scraping out some of the looser rubble. Is anybody out to help? We're down here.
We're coming for you. Be patient.
Oh, thank you, bless you. How do you want to participate, Vaxel?
I was looking for what I could transform into, because my strength's not the best. But if I'm
Badger.
Can a badger pick up things though?
Badger can dig.
That's right. Do I have badger?
Sorry, meta a little bit there.
Oh, no, that's fine. I think in these circumstances, it's okay.
Yeah.
Save the people.
Or a wolf can dig, or no, that's not gonna work. Okay.
Badgers have a burrow speed, I believe.
Okay. Let me look it up. Sorry, let me look it up real quick. Ooh.
No problem.
Giant badger as a burrow 10. Burrow 15. I do transform into a cave badger.
Oh, okay. Nice. The mage hand's dug enough of the hole there.
Yeah, okay. That's what I'll do. So Daxel morphs into a cave badger, and she's going to, she has a 15-foot burrow speed, and I'm leaving tunnels behind.
I have I pull out of my little pouch that I carry, I pull out the robe that I have with all the patches on it.
Oh, yeah.
And I carefully tear off one of the patches and drop it down, and it becomes 50 feet of hempen rope.
Nice.
That I'm carrying like in my teeth.
Okay.
Or I can tie it around your waist if that won't get in the way, that we can string it behind you. That way you don't have to worry about holding onto it with your teeth. So yeah, I will, I'll tie it just so that it's comfortable. It's not going to slip off, but it's not going to restrict either. And a nice strong knot. And then that way we can feed it out behind Daxel as she digs.
Okay. Okay, buddy. Every fella, it's all right, just a dream. Yeah. Yeah.
I wish Dan was my dad.
Snoopy's like, that's so sweet.
If I have a bad dream, I'll just text him.
Please do.
Which means I'll text Dan every night.
Well, we won't have
Relatable.
that for a while then.
Right.
Everybody. And everybody, sweet dreams.
Good night.
Good night, we love you.
Sweet dreams, buddy. See you in the morning.
I missed it. Bye.
Sorry to interrupt you.
You're fine, buddy. You're fine. Love you.
And he apologized.
He's a sweetheart.
And Daxel becomes a puddle.
Basically.
He's a sweetheart. He had a bad dream. I didn't want to be like, get out of here. Sorry. Thank you for your patience with me.
Kids come first.
Okay, so I love this rescue plan. Mage Hand has dug out enough of a room for the cave badger to get in there, rope tied off around her waist. Of course, the people are like, oh, yes, we're dead. Ah, that is an animal! Ah! At first. The badger's digging
It's coming to help
Ah!
you.
Ah!
Stop. Oh, stop.
All right. Oh,
Really, would you rather just be stuck down there?
no, please.
All right, then stop screaming.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
They're extra quiet now. As Staxel digs in, like, oh, thank you. Oh, and they try and slip the rope off or tie it around themselves or whatever.
It's gonna be in my teeth.
Okay,
no
you
way.
got that down.
Yeah, we don't have time to tie it around my.
Okay.
That's fair. Yeah,
Or
that's
so.
fair.
Because I want them to take it out from my mouth.
Nice. you excavate the tunnel a little bit more on your way back out. If Dina, if you can just make a strength check to kind of help.
Oh, I'm handing it out as soon as I know that Daxel's reached them. I hand it over to the Reaver
Okay.
because that's not my thing.
Nice. All right, Reaper ties it around her forearm and gives a really good pull because she rolled a 19 plus your strength. So.
Yeah, and Dina's just kind of like.
Muscles flexing as she's pulling the two people out. So you pull out a pair of siblings. One is probably just an adult. They're both human. The other one's maybe in her early 20s. But they seem to be relatively okay. Some minor bruising, but nothing seems to be broken. It had thankfully TP'd over them. And the Reaper just looks at the two of you and gives you a nod, like an acknowledgement for helping, and seeming to say that she can get them where they need to go. She starts helping them up.
I shake off. I do one of those like a dog does, just shake off like dirt or whatever. That's what I'm doing.
Nice.
And then a nice scratch Daxel between the ears and the head.
Her head.
And then down the spine like you do with a dog.
That's awesome.
Or like a cat. That's how they're
Yeah,
gonna curl.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then a couple of pets and say, all right, let's go home.
Nice.
I'm staying in my badger fort, by the way.
Oh,
Just-
cool. All right.
I figured.
I have 4 hours. It's fine.
Neat. All right, so the two of you continue on your way back to the house. Next up, so Zell, if it's all right, I'm gonna hit Demalagus next.
Yeah,
just
that's
in
fine. I
case
was going to say
Rhea-
skip us till last.
Okay, yeah,
But,
neat.
yeah, skip us.
Okay. Let's see. Demalagus and Aerie. Yes, let's do this. So Aerie has a few scratches on her back, some wounds, light wounds from the glasses shattered and punctured out. What do you want to do?
Well, it's a toy shop, and it was hit by an earthquake, and all the glass shattered. So I want to help. There's probably screaming kids who need help, I have to say.
Yeah, this building has remained intact aside from the windows, thankfully. But there are a lot of freaked out kids and many of the parents that are inside. It wasn't super full, but enough. Probably at least a dozen people inside, half of them children.
Okay. But they're all right.
Do a quick, you want to do this at a glance, or do you want to take a little bit of time and sort of give them a close medical
Yeah,
check?
well, before I run off and try to find people, I'm going to just make sure everybody here is okay.
Okay, just do a quick
so-
investigation's fine.
Sure. I'm kind of good at that. Ooh, this is a good roll to start the night. Rolled a 17 plus 8.
Nice.
It's
Jeez.
25 all night.
Excellent. All right, so Aerie just has these surface wounds as you spot her, the little bits of blood seeping through the back of her outfit. Everyone inside seems to be fine. Just really shaken, not expecting this, not really familiar with the concept of an earthquake.
Right. And the building, I would think, because just the glass fell out, it looks pretty stable. It doesn't look like it's going to collapse any second.
Correct.
Okay. Well, if no one needs my help here, then I will suggest to Ari that we see if we can locate Zelkari and Rhea. I know they were... I should just say this in character.
Neat.
What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm forgetting it's role playing.
Yeah.
Sorry, my
Aries,
bad.
I think they're
Yes,
all right.
it looks to be all right here. I think it would be a good idea to find Zelkari and Rhea. If for nothing else, Zelkari could heal you up a bit. You've got some nasty cuts there, and I'm afraid I'm no help at that at all, but she will be. And
Right.
plus, we may be able to help some people on the way. I do have a couple of spells that could move rubble and things like that.
Okay. Yes, we are going to help people. Because... Yes. Yes. Let's do that.
If it makes that thing feel any better, I'll be doing the helping of people. You can just laugh at their pain or something. I'm sure he'll have a good time.
See?
Let's just go.
Yes. And then follows you. All right. I'll do that a little bit further. Are you making? Where is your ultimate goal that you're heading back to or heading toward?
Demalagus knew where they were going was to a salon, and he knows where that is.
Okay.
So he would be heading in that direction. He's also going to be keeping an eye on the sky, because one of them can fly and may be doing so, and has pulled the other one along before. So
Yes.
keeping an eye out for that, and also
Mm-hmm.
seeing if anybody needs help along the way.
Okay.
Like he has spells like levitate that can move 500 pounds of
Oof. Okay.
collapse things, so that could be a super big help.
For real.
And it's a second level spell, so I can cast that a bunch of times.
All right.
Well, I mean, I'm a wizard, so I don't have all the spell slots in the world, but I could do it a few times on the way, no big deal.
Still. Yeah. Excuse me. All right. That's great. Sorry. Chat. I saw something in chat that was hilarious.
Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Yes,
That's so good.
barbarian.
I
Freaking brilliant.
for Barbarian.
All right, I'm going to zip it over to Zell and Rhea then. Demalagus and Ari are headed over in that direction. Demalagus, if you could just make a perception check for me on your way over there.
Sure.
I'll have Ari doing too here.
Wait a minute, didn't we have a thing with 17s recently?
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was last week.
Yeah.
Get another one.
I just rolled another 17.
I don't like that.
What the heck?
It's eerie.
Yeah, this is
I'm
weird.
okay with that.
Okay, so 17 plus whatever the hell my skill is, 21.
Okay, nice. All right, good to know. All right, 21. All right, the two of you are en route to the hair salon. Zelkari, you and Rhea, I think were, still inside or getting ready to head outside, or maybe you just jumped outside.
Just ran outside.
Okay.
I know, because I don't know if it was near us that a lot of people like fell into a pit, or that was just straight. Okay, it was near us.
Yeah, you saw it out the window, and you went outside. It was just a sort of a sunken in.
Okay, we saw that. We ran out, and then we kind of were teetering over the edge, I think, and then Rhea kind of pushed us back. And I think that's where we left off.
Okay.
I think.
All right. She kind of looks at you and then looks back at it's not a full-on sinkhole. Some of the ground is down, but this is the area where a huge section of stone, the bedrock, is just up dozens of feet up in the air, and you can just see down into like a cavernous section below.
How many people are down there, and do they still seem like they could be rescued, or?
Let's see. Of the handful of people you saw go down there, there are two that you can see at the bottom, but it's probably a good 35 feet down at an angle like that to get down there. Amidst the rope.
Let me see. I think I have rope, actually. Pretty sure I have rope. I don't know how much of the... Oh, how long is it? God damn it.
Maybe 50?
Standard is 50 feet.
I would assume it's 50.
Okay.
All right, so because Rhea can fly. I don't know. I guess I would ask her if she wanted. I guess I would ask her if she wanted to use her flight to try and pick up someone, and then I would call over the Reapers, have them hold the rope, and I would tie it down so I can also go down and try and grab any like smaller like kids or just like dwarves or anything that I see.
All right. There is enough rubble here, some sections of stone that have popped up where you spot a couple places you could tie rope off that would help you, just to give you an idea of what else is in the area. Ray would be like, as you're asking that, she'd probably be opening up her wings. Yeah, because we had the rest. So, and she gives you a nod, like, yeah, I'll go down and just test some of the rubble while you're tying that off to make sure it has some sturdiness to it. She flies up a bit and kind of dive bombs in and carefully lands on the stone as you're tying off the top. And you do see some at least one Reaper. Let's check and see because you're in a more populated area. Okay, yep, you see a couple of Reapers that you're able to flag down as you're tying this off. One of them comes over and like doubles down the knot that you were making with a knot you haven't seen before, but it seems pretty sturdy. The other one grabs the rope and starts... they have these bracers on, and it kind of the Reaper wraps it around once, and this they seem to be slick, have some slickness to the bracers. So he's running down the incline, and that's just offering a little bit of resistance, sort of behind him, to keep him from letting go of the rope as it slides along his bracer there. But you're free as well now. It's secured if you wanted to go down.
Yeah, I'll definitely go down as well.
Okay. Down at the bottom is Rhea. She is pulling off some stones off a leg of one of the individuals. Now that you're down here, you can see that it levels off and goes out, and you can see you're not sure exactly how many people fell down here. You just saw a handful of people disappear from sight, and there's a handful of people down here. Two of them aren't moving, period. They're just not moving, and it doesn't look particularly good. But the other three... out of the 5 that are down here seem to be wounded, but manageable. They're probably not going to be able to walk on their own, though.
Okay.
And there is a dwarf.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. I do have Spare the Dying, but I don't think it wouldn't work at this point.
Oh, that's what, within a minute?
Creature, at 0 hit points, creature becomes stable, but then the spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
No, that would work.
Okay. Okay, you said there's 2 people, so what do they look like? I hate to do this. I'm gonna have to roll for it. What are they?
Okay, so of the 2 that are appear to be dead, let's see. One looks like a half orc. Ooh, what a good roll. So one half orc. One of them is a half elf that appears to be maybe in their late 20s, male. The other one is a I can't think of the term. Water genasi, and she looks like it's kind of tough to tell age with water genasi, but maybe in her 30s or so. Hair no longer flowing. Their hair kind of floats like it's suspended in water usually. It just looks like wet hair along the stone.
All right, I'm gonna go for the water genasi. That sounds terrible, but Zell has an issue with elves.
Oh, nice. Okay, you look like awesome. You head over All right, and you cast that. I mean, you know, one of the Reapers is there, and they're willing to. As they see you casting, they come up, and they don't seem to speak much, but they possibly recognize the spell you're casting, so they clear a little bit of the rubble. There's just some loose rubble on the water genasi, but you cast your spell, and it seems to be just in the nick of time. As she kind of rolls over, and there's a little bit of fluidity to her hair once again, and she rolls over. Thank you.
Welcome. It's okay. Still don't talk. Don't. Just lay here. We're gonna get you out of here. Don't worry about it.
All right. Reaper leans down, pulls out a little beaker that has a healing potion in it, basically, and helps her drink that. Gets her healed enough to be able to stumble up onto her feet. And the Reaper helps that one over to the rope where they're tying people off all together so that they can help guide them up. Rhea has already scooped like 2 people out, so there's just 2 left, and the dead one in the bottom there. Do you have anything else you want to do down here, Zell, or do you want to help guide the people up?
Out of respect, I'll go over to the body and do kind of like a respectful kind of like, I don't know, like make sure his eyes are closed and like just kind of, you know what I mean, just kind of be respectful to the body.
Okay.
And then I'll just start leading everyone back up and grabbing whoever else needs assistance.
Okay, nice. You lead the charge on the way back up and help pull the rope and guide the people behind you with the Reapers in tow in the back to make sure no one falls or catch them if they do. And up you go out of, it's a bit like a narrow cave here as you're walking back up and out onto the street top. As you crest the top, you see a different view of the city as you're now looking out towards more of an open area. There's a courtyard a few blocks down, but the roads widen in this direction you're looking. There's a lot. You can see the chaos of the city. People scrambling and running around, some sort of in shock, just kind of yelling in place or down on their knees, just looking with blank expressions. And running around the corner of the buildings on the next block over, you see Demalagus, hair caught in the wind behind him, in an airy running right behind him, approaching.
Okay. I'll flag him down, immediately just start yelling at the Reapers, get these people help, they need assistance, they need healing, call a doctor, and just kind of yelling commands.
Okay.
To no one in particular, just kind of yelling commands.
Nate, you nod and kind of help the people off the street and away from this danger.
Are you okay, Demalagus? Barry?
Do I see both of them?
Yes, Rhea has landed. She's just propping up and getting one of these other individuals over to the Reapers.
All right, let's make a emotion save right now. Oh, it's not so hot. DMing my own character. Okay.
Nice.
Gosh, what do you say? Oh, good. You're safe.
I also look different, not to cut in, but I do look different. My character does.
That's right.
So I don't look like I look like some random purple tiefling because I don't necessarily at a distance look the same.
Oh, right. The hair is now
shorter. It's all white, pure white.
Nice.
And it kind of more flows. It doesn't have the braids currently in it.
I mean, yeah, your hair is different, but I mean, how many tieflings are built like that? Just not that many. So,
Aries, like, you shaved all your hair off. Where is it? She's exaggerating. Yeah.
I was kind of looking at her.
It's gone.
We'll get back to that.
Right.
Yes, we should discuss
Just gonna pat her on the
your
shoulder.
beauty later. Eri does require some healing. Turn around,
Oh,
please.
my back, please. It's right there.
Oh.
And she kind of points at all the bloody marks along the back of her.
And then I will cast. What do I have? I know I have Cure Wounds. How bad does she look?
Not super bad. They
First
seem
level?
relatively, yeah, they seem pretty superficial.
I'll cast that first level Cure Wounds.
Okay.
And 1d8. Let me find a d8. Oh, no. That's a 6. Where's an 8? Oh, that's a 3.
Oh, ooh, oh, it stings. Oh, all right, I'm ready.
That's a 3.
Okay, I'm ready for the healing.
I'll kind of look at the Malachus because I kind of fubbed that one. Like, yeah, on my ones, I can hold still.
Oh, sorry. Yep, I'll stand still this time.
First level. Okay, that's a 5. All right, that's a 5.
Oh, that heals up the rest of her wounds. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Whew.
No worries. And she'll just kind of look at the Malachus like,
So, what's going on? Did we do this? Did we do something?
I don't know. Can we tell that if this is like a natural, or if this seems, because Axel's not with us, if it seems more like something exploded and it caused the earthquake, or if it, does it seem more natural? I don't know.
The Malagus is wondering if it's magical in nature as well.
Yeah, 'cause it just came out of nowhere.
Right. It'd be pretty tough to tell. It does not look like an explosion. It does look like something only a force of nature could create. Yeah.
Right. Okay. There's something definitely going on here, and I don't know it's natural, Malgus. But we need to check on lower levels because they're not going to have the assistance that the higher levels are going to have. We need to go.
Agreed. And I'll be able
But
to
at
move
least level
rubble.
1, we have to check on the church that our friend David is at. It was David, right?
Yes. Yes.
David is at. We have some work to do today.
Indeed.
Yes, we're gonna be whatever. This person, whatever, wants to know, like, what we're gonna do next. Can we take advantage of the situation? Like, I'm asking.
Does Zell know that she has? I don't think she does.
I don't know.
Zell will definitely be like, who you talking to, Ari?
The voice in my head.
Okay, Demel, I guess.
Like, maybe there's some riches to be had, or something, like, from people that can afford it, not these people.
That's some sort of very, I'm going to use the term pragmatic voice in Ares' mind. That's always looking for an advantage. And yes, you never know. We could stroll right past the vault with loads of gold and magic items falling out of it. Let's go and see.
Should we get the others? Like, does anyone know where they were?
Actually, no, we wouldn't have known because I think they would have slipped out.
Yeah, we'd already left before they'd even decided where they're gonna go.
Yeah, we have no idea.
Should we go back to the house?
I doubt they're there.
Rhea, can you, like, take a look? Rhea's like,
She can't be bothered.
well, yeah, let's do a roll for, oh my gosh, okay, she's feeling super helpful with a 20. All right. Well, take a quick look. You'll maybe clear away from here, maybe over in the courtyard. Seems like it's relatively untouched over there. And I'll take a look for them right quick and get back. We can't find them though, and we should see if the officials maybe in the city know what's going on. Doesn't look like this is a regular occurrence, but I'd like to find out. And then turns and flies off. All right. So Dina and Faxel, you've reached the house. The house seems to be intact. Yay.
Fully intact?
There is some minor damage to the. There's that 4-foot stone wall that surrounds it. It's cracked in a few places and twisted, leaning in here, broken in other sections where the stone was mortared together. But the house itself, aside from having the smoke and sand from the city wafted across it a few times, seems to be okay. Just looks dirty from the smoke and sand.
So Dina's gonna look at Dax. Go. I need to get changed real quick before we go out and see what's going on. And she's gonna run upstairs and change into the dragonhide dress and boots.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Just so she's got that bump to AC and the resistances. And then she'll be right downstairs, and won't take her but like 3 minutes if that. And she's right back down. She's like, nobody's here. Nobody's in the house. It's empty.
I'm still a badger.
All right.
I kind of hope Zell sees that, because Zell would definitely be like, "Oh my god, a badger!"
That's adorbs. I think go ahead, Dina. Sorry.
I was gonna say Dina's at some point is gonna look at Daxel as they're walking. And go, what if we got you like a rhinestone-studded collar that you could wear when you're in these beast forms, if you wanted?
You just see her eyes go like, why didn't I think of this before?
Is that a yes? Okay. While we're looking for everybody else, we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can find one. If not, we'll buy one. And so once she's dressing back downstairs, if nobody else is here, she's left a scribbled note, like on a table in the front entryway. We're alive. Going to check on. Going to second ring.
Okay. Neat. Well, I'm going to say in the time it takes you to go and get dressed, or changed rather, and come back out and you start leaving the premises, it's probably by then at least Rhea would swoop around. She'd probably see the badger at first and be, like, not pay attention, because she's like, whatever, I'm going to find these people. Well, she doesn't know yet. She's like... but she would see Dina coming out in the dragon hide skirt and boots.
I'm going to take offense to that. And
have you ever used the badger form before, though?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
But
I'm gonna
still take offense because it's a big animal sitting in front of our house.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, did she not recognize my golden eyes?
Oh,
like,
the badger could be scared. You never know.
Nice.
Cave badgers.
The zoo. Yeah.
In a desert city. Yeah.
I take offense, and I'm going to start galloping
like
a badger would towards her.
I think by the time she lands, like from afar, she's like, I am just looking for my party members. But yeah, by the time she lands, she sees Dina and looks down at this cave badger with this angry expression on its face. She's like,
Dina's scratching it between.
Nice.
Oh God, I want to leap up.
Faxel. Oh, you've got badger breath, sweetheart. Oh. But you're cute.
Good.
You're cute. Oh, yeah. Make it like whatever sound badgers make.
I was like, what did they say? I know they say. No, I don't know what they say.
So everybody else is all right then, Rhea?
Yeah. We're Demalagus and Airy caught up with us around by the Sultan.
All right. We're gonna go check on second ring.
All right.
Take a look around, see if we can figure out kind of maybe what's going on. You know, did you see anything when you were up high? Does it look like?
Well, there's a lot more devastation looking down out at the Nexus. Some buildings seem to be held up fine in here, and things seem all the better further in you go. Second ring, from what I could see.
But I mean, does this look like there was? Did you see a cause, a source, a reason? I mean, or what about? Could you see outside of the Nexus? Could you see anything? Like the damage extended out, cracks in the ground, or?
Yeah. It almost looks like it was radiated from the center of Pele out.
Interesting.
Yeah. Looks like an earthquake from what I don't know. Does she know about earthquakes? I'm so sorry, Ray. You got one. I feel like she, there's some general knowledge, so her best guess would be an earthquake. I think all of you could have a best guess of earthquake. Thaxel's the only one that has like a better understanding of them with the roll she did last week. It looks like an earthquake, but it's quite a bit of damage. And
all right. Well, we're gonna check second ring, and if everything looks all right, you guys. What are you guys going to be doing? What are you doing?
Well, we were going to check in with you, see if we could find you, and maybe make a plan. We're a few blocks over and off to the right if you want to make a pit stop.
Yeah, let's. Like a text will say, let's go join up with everybody else. I'll keep an eye out for a rhinestone collar. I whisper that in Draconic. Scratch between the ears. And I am. So and whatever else I'm going to keep an eye out for rhinestone collar.
Okay.
That would fit most of her animal forms.
Or
Nice.
like a black with the spikes on it.
Oh yes, yes. Maybe one of each for depending on which animal form.
Direwolf has the spikes. The badger has the rhinestones.
Oh, I like that. Perfect. All right. Okay. So if you come around an area like that, I'll just, nonchalantly be like, just while you're here, make a perception check or something. All right. Let's see then. You follow Rhea. She walks on foot, tucks her wings in sort of behind her as she walks around, down a few blocks, around the corner, and you see the rest of the crew in a courtyard talking, sort of trying to suss out what's going on.
Glad to see you guys are all right. The house is fine. The property wall, the little low property wall took a little damage, but other than that, our house is fine. So if you were worried about any of your things, everything seemed to be okay in there. No damage really. What's next? Do you guys have any idea what happened?
Last we saw was suddenly there was just a really large wake, and then people just disappeared into caverns that just split from the ground. Nothing really.
Yeah, Ray said it looked like it maybe had been centered in the prime ring.
Maybe. We were going to start heading lower rings so we could check up on, less likely to be helped people.
Well, I would think that the Reapers that are assigned to those rings would do what they could for whoever. But yeah, we were going to head in. We were thinking about looking into second ring, seeing what's going on there.
We can work our way down, yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're figuring it. I'm with whatever. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. Do they stand on their hind legs and go? Oh.
Zell definitely wouldn't at first notice the badger, but then she would say, the badger would be like, "Oh my god!" and go to kind of pick her up and be like,
Nice.
Zell? Zell? Badgers have claws and teeth, and
Right,
that's
don't
so
tell her yet.
famous.
This is too
Doesn't
cute.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So Dina starts to go, and she sees Malleus. She's like,
Hyperventilating.
do you let her squeeze you, Thaxel, or do you?
I wouldn't squeeze that hard, but I'd hold
neat.
on to her for a second.
I'm just gonna
That's
be
good.
frozen.
Oh,
I'll
that's
start
perfect.
scritching behind the ears.
I don't know whether to enjoy this or be
Roll.
scared.
Yeah.
I'm being hugged and scratched at the same time. I don't know what's happening.
All the things.
It's too much.
That's all shit.
Zell, you might want to put Daxel down before you give her a heart attack.
Am I down yet?
Yeah.
Okay. So at that point, I'm just like, and then I'm gonna shimmy, sit down next to Zell, and then look up and be like,
Now you can pet. Now you can scratch.
Bend down and give a few scratches.
That's awesome.
Like a really particular cat that never wants to be held, but still wants.
I have one of those.
That's awesome. Yeah. Hold me. What are you doing holding me?
Yeah. Exactly.
Awesome. All right. Aries like, well, we might be, people might be recovering their valuables right now while we're here.
That's true.
Should we get?
We should go check, shouldn't we?
yeah, however badgers perk their ears, like, that's what she did, because loot.
Okay. Let's see. How long has it been? It's maybe like 15 minutes. Okay. All right. So, do you all proceed down to the second ring?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay. You do just that. Let's see. How would the city be handling this? It's really run on what rank you're in, and they don't care if you want to go down. So, they're not allowing any transitions from where we're up right now. But if you're moving down, of course, you can go back up freely later. This is just people turning in quests right now. That part's kind of shut down. So the Reapers stand aside and let you pass through down to the second ring, which again is you enter onto this very long stone bridge that runs over the second ring. There's some stairwells down as soon as you enter the second ring along the wall, the perimeter. And it's not as bad as the Nexus down here, but standing up here on top of this large stone bridgeway, you can see that the damage is more severe throughout this area. And with this vantage point, you can see some of the breaks in stone. Some of it's erratic, but there are some larger lines that seem to stray off as though they came from the center.
I'm going to look at Demalagus and go, natural? Arcane?
I'm not sure at this point.
I'd like to do an Arcana check.
Okay.
See if with having magic in my blood,
Sure.
does she recognize this as a magical effect? That's an 11, so I don't know how much she's going to know.
Oh, 11 total?
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
No, this, from what you can see here, looks like the after effects of
True or
natural.
real. Okay. Did that tell her where he was staying in the second ring? Would you mention that to her?
Probably. Yeah, I don't have it.
Right.
Yeah, but yes, he would have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's gonna and she's looking around. She's kind of thinking, and she's just gonna kind of start wandering in that direction. And she's got the robe now kind of wrapped around her.
Okay. Well, he's in the one just outside of the prime. This is,
Oh,
this is
he was in
technically
fourth ring.
the
I thought he
fourth-
was in. I thought he was in second ring. When you said second ring, I thought he was
Sorry.
in.
It's prime,
1, 2, 3, no.
second, third, fourth, nexus. My
Okay.
bad. That's why-
Oh,
it's like
okay.
a priority down.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Sorry
All
about
right.
that.
No, that's all right. So she also would have then left a note in her room
Okay.
for him, telling him where she was going.
Ah, okay. Neat. Oh, we do a little in the background stuff. Okay. All right. Yeah, you have a better idea of what this looks like. As you're taking the time to assess here, you see a number of Reapers hustle out in unison, in formation. A couple of groupings of them with papers in tow. They immediately start tacking some up on the little areas where they have specifically for tacking up information and bulletins just outside the guardhouse, the gateway here. The others are running down with these stacks of paper into the city. You see them start posting it out throughout the city.
Can I just one from as they run by?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I just gonna check. That's
And then give a nod and continue on. You see, let me bring up my notes here. This is a proclamation from the Sultan, saying that the city is in a state of emergency, and that there are indications that there is something behind this earthquake. He's calling for my notes to be in place. Here we go. It's an all hands on deck sort of situation. The Sultan is calling for someone to find out what has caused this, as they are not on a natural fault line. They've never had an earthquake before. And his wizards are saying there is, in fact, something that caused this that would not be natural. The earthquake itself was a natural effect. Whatever caused it, they think is not. They are looking for any person or party that's registered with the city to go down through some of the caverns that have opened up, find out what caused this and put an end to it, resolve it. And the reward is a title for the person or each person in the party, as well as a residence in the prime ring. It's opened up to every level of patron here in Pele, as it's a state of emergency. Not something that happens often, but when it does, they can put out a call like this.
I've been reading this quietly so that everybody can hear and go, well, that could prove useful.
Definitely.
And I think our talents might be better served than this.
Did you say it seems like it was happening in the lower rings, or it was happening higher up towards?
The earthquake itself centered in the very center of Pele and went out from there, but the devastation is worse the further out from the center you go, because the city's built really well in the middle, but crappier the further out you go from there. Is the gist you're getting as you've begun researching through the city here.
Okay. But there's no indication where it would have necessarily started. Not say something had a spell and it went awry, and obviously this was a
Oh, gotcha. Nope. Correct. Nothing like that.
But Rhea did say that it looked like the center of the earthquake radiated out from the prime ring. Am I correct?
Yes.
I thought that's what she said when she was flying over it.
And you can see more evidence of that from where you're standing here.
And the prime ring is the current level we're at right now, or we have to go
No, the
lower?
center. It's the center.
The center, okay.
You're in the fourth one out. The fifth one
Yeah.
being the Nexus, the furthest out.
So that would be the absolute top.
Nexus is the outside. Then it goes fourth ring, third ring, second ring, and then prime is the circle in the middle.
Okay, so we're not gonna be able to get the prime
No,
right now.
Mhm.
but we can go down through a hole in the ground into caverns underneath.
I guess it would be up to you guys.
Axel's going to go up to Dina and just kind of like shove her nose in her leg, like, let's go. Yep, let's go.
All right. Well, you want to do this, Daxel? Okay. I mean, as long as Daxel's in a form that's prime for digging.
I have 3 hours and 30 minutes left on this form, so
And I think perhaps our services, our talents are better suited towards finding a source than search and rescue.
Yes, to prevent this from happening any further, the city can't take any more devastation. Only more people would be harmed. It would make more sense to stop it as best as we could now. I'd actually
Sorry, go ahead.
like to take a moment to meditate.
Did the Sultan in the letter, did he say you could go up to like Reapers to be like, I'm interested in helping? Or because like I don't want to get to the prime and then we get like arrested. You're like,
We're not going. No, we don't have to go to prime. We can enter into the caverns through any hole in the where we're at.
Yeah.
yeah, we can.
I just don't want us getting. I don't.
Nice.
We're not going. Yeah, we're not going to go to prime.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
thinking I don't want to get arrested for something that we didn't even remotely get involved with.
Oh no, that's why we have the. That's why we have the thing that says everybody and anybody that wants to do this can do this.
Okay, that was my clarification. Okay,
Gotcha.
then yeah, she would be how many spell slots should I just use? I think I just should. Oh, it should be fine.
Nice.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm like,
Zilka returns with her short, is it like a platinum blonde hair now?
Yeah, it's like no, it's like
Oh, it's
white.
White, okay, stark white. Hair just sort of blowing
Wait,
with
we
the
have
sand.
a purple tiefling with white hair.
Mm.
So we have a tiefling that looks like a drow with horns.
I
More or
didn't think
less.
drow was purple. I thought it was more like
Yeah, I always
Drow
thought they
are
were.
obsidian
dark-
black skin.
Oh, see, I always thought they were like a really
gray.
indigo purple.
That's at video games.
Oh,
is
gotcha.
that how it is in like WoW? I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's how it is
Yeah.
in WoW. And
Honestly, it's probably because it's easier to render that way.
because
Yeah.
they don't want to get sued by not TSR anymore, but Wizards of the Coast.
Oh.
So
I
they're
thought that's what they would look like the TSR, but
In certain video games, I feel like you're right. The drow-esque would be more like purplish, darker. But yeah, I drow and D&D are obsidian and dark.
yeah. See, I've seen it both ways, but I was just curious.
Yeah.
Purple tiefling, it's fine.
there'd be no mistaking. Well, anyways, I won't talk about that. Drow ladies are built like teenage boys. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, that's not so.
Nice.
So.
Not all elves. Anyways,
All right. So how do you want to proceed then? Do you want to just find the closest?
Daxel's gonna find the closest thing so she can get this ball on the road.
Okay.
yeah, Dina's going with Daxel.
She's very antsy
Mm-hmm.
because she has a limited time on this,
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
and she wants to get to the prime as fast as possible to get more luxuries.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's go looking.
Nice.
We'll find out what caused this.
All
All
right.
she's gonna go sniff whatever you want me to do.
Go ahead and make perception checks. Everyone that's keeping an eye out for the closest sinkhole that seems to connect to something.
Randy, I rolled a 17.
That's an
Me
8.
too! Oh my god!
Ew, stop!
rolled
Stop! Ah!
I was like, what the fuck? Like
That was my first roll was a 17. I haven't rolled double digits since.
I rolled a 17.
Well,
That's so wild.
I was like, you're not gonna. I mean, whatever. It was a 17, I promise. So plus 8.
Yeah, so wait, what were we doing?
Perception. Yep.
So it's an 18 for me.
Okay.
I saw the 17, I'm like, oh my god!
That's like, that was creepy.
Neat. All right.
25 for this.
Oh my gosh. All right, so Paxel, you're the first one to notice this, but everyone that has higher than a 14 sees this happening shortly after Thaxel through 25. As you are keeping an eye out for one of these upheaved sections of land or sinkholes, you hear some clamoring near a particularly devastated portion of town. Collapsed buildings entirely, and you see stepping through all this sand, of course, from the desert, and there's still smoke wafting by in certain places. Steam firing up from some of these jets, which is sort of acting as a guide for some of the places you can go look. But stepping through the sand some 35 feet away or so, you see like a moving flame. You can't quite make out what it is or if it's connected to something, but it looks like a wreath of flame dancing like just beyond the wall of sand.
Dina is like moving towards it at a fast clip once it's pointed out to her. It's like, huh.
Okay.
What the hell?
All right. Let me set this up. Rhea. Hey, Rhea, whereabouts do you think you would be in the line of things? I'm going to say Dina is heading over first. And I'll keep an eye on chat here to see where you are. Thaxel, are you headed just next to her? Or behind her?
I'm going to be next to Dina.
Okay. All right. Demalagus?
Well, I'm a wizard, so I would not want to be at the front of the party. That would be probably where Ray goes to scout things. So I would be probably in the middle or maybe next to last.
Okay.
Ray said put her in the front.
Okay, thank you. All right, put her on the other side of Nina. All right, so Demalagus is there. Zell, where would you like to be?
Sorry, I was reading the chats trying to figure out where Ray was.
Thank you.
Who's everyone? So Ray is first. Who's next? Sorry.
Is sort of Dina and Thaxel and Rhea are all sort of running in tandem up ahead.
Okay.
I think Rhea said she wants to be in front.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she
So
could
Dina-
sneak in.
Yeah. Dina let Rhea lead just because of
Okay.
she knows Rhea's abilities,
Okay.
but she is not far behind her.
I'd probably just take up the back so I can keep an eye just in case.
Okay, all right. So you and Demalagus are in the back. Dina and Ari is going to be just in front, I think, of you. Zell, I feel like that's all the peeps. All right. Wow, I haven't done this in so long. All right, so you see, it would probably be, I'm going to move that back a little bit to make that make sense. I keep dragging the map that I'm about to share out instead of your tokens, and it's driving me nuts. Okay. Here. This is... Okay. So I'm going to share out this map to all of you. And as you approach a little bit closer, allowing for better visibility through this sand, you see what almost looks like, actually I'll share out an image, why not? Like a stout dwarf with a bit of a misshapen face, but a fiery mane of hair and beard that drapes down around his face. Big brass shield in one hand and a hefty hammer in the other. I'll just share out the image here.
Fire
Oops.
genasi?
Did I share that right thing? No, I shared them. Come on, Dan.
Or dwarf with some kind of affinity for fire.
Yeah.
Yep. You see this flaming hammer in one hand, brass shield in the other. You see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, you see them. And a third one further back. Now, none of these walls are up. Everything is collapsed here entirely, so there isn't. You can see right through. There's nothing obstructing your view. There are two. Crawling out, and the one in the back has this furnace. It looks like as though altered somehow to be more portable. Almost the size of this dwarven-sized creature, lugging it in front of him, sets it down as they see you approach. And we'll have time to do like some RP with it, but I'm gonna have everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
So 3 dwarves just climbed out. One of them's wreathed in flames, and the last one is carrying a furnace that's nearly the same size as the dwarf.
They all look like this creature, like the image shared out. They all have the wreath, the hair, fiery hair and beard.
Does this remind me of the 3 dwarves that I saw with the half-orc and the human?
No, nope. These look dwarf-esque, but their facial features are a little bit different, and their skin is has a bronze to it.
Yeah, I just knew that there had been a magical aura to them, so I wanted to make sure that this is okay.
Okay. Yep, they look different.
That's a nat 20 for my initiative. So that's 21, but that's her initiative number. Yeah, Dina she sees that and she's like, well, this is going to be interesting.
Real quick.
Yeah.
For some reason, Fantasy Grounds has my initiative at an 8. It's supposed to be at a 7. I don't know why it bumped me up.
Let's correct that. Thank you.
Oh,
So honest and so nice.
I try,
Yeah.
Put karma out there in the world. So that would be an 11.
Okay.
So I rolled a 19 for me plus 2, so that'd be 21.
Nice.
And then for Rhea, I rolled because she asked in chat, and I got a 17.
Nice. That's what I got. I rolled in game
And I
for
used
her, and it's 17.
dice, and I got a fucking 17 for her. And I'm like, and I got my purple one with 17 earlier. I swear to God. I swear to God.
That's the end of this stream. Good night, everybody. Now,
What the fuck is
that
going
is
on?
too freaky. Oh my gosh. Ooh.
But yeah, she said she has like a plus 13 in initiative, so
Awesome.
17 plus whatever. Pretty sure first.
Okay. That's a die roll was a 17. All right, yeah. So
Yeah,
she
my
has
die
like
roll was 17,
She's
and
a
then
plus 13.
13.
Yeah, first. That's first. 30. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
She can do whatever she wants to do now.
For real, that's so
Yeah, she's just going to
cool.
take over everything. I'm going to sit back and just watch.
I'm just gonna
You
be
got
like,
this.
Yep.
My 11 is shit.
Oh.
My nat 20 is shit.
She's got it.
Awesome.
I'm going to sit back.
Yep. Ray's got this. We're good.
Demalagus, what did you get for initiative?
You'll never guess what I rolled.
If it's a 17, I'm gonna die.
It's not. It's a 20 minus 17. I rolled a 3, so I got a 5.
Nice. Son of a... That's awesome. 5. Ooh, tied with Erie. Okay. Let's see how... I just need to gauge some distances here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Everyone has roughly 35 feet of viewable distance here with all the sand and smoke and everything else wisping about. All right, so Rhea, I'll keep an eye. I'm watching in Twitch. I don't have the other thing up, so I don't know if you're in Twitch and you want to chat in there. That'd be neat. But if not, if any
She's in
someone can
Zoom
relay.
chat.
She's in Zoom chat.
Yeah, we're all watching it though.
Okay, if you don't
We'll
mind letting me
translate.
know, thanks. It bumps
Wow,
the videos
it's like
over.
teamwork or something. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's
Let's
like
go
we're
to
a
work.
team.
Like we like each other.
Yeah. You're all so great.
Yeah, I don't have a map either.
Oh yeah, I don't have a map. I just have a creepy
Very
dwarf
creepy
dude.
looking. Yeah.
Yeah, or did you put up a map? I didn't see it when you. I just
Oh, did it
assumed-
not pop up? I'm so sorry.
No.
Shame on me.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you
There
go.
we go. It would help for battle if you had a map, probably. A maybe. All right, let me close out.
How do you zoom out of these things again?
Mouse scroll. Let you zoom out, and you can resize. If you grab the bottom right, you can resize it to the same size as the map, and it'll keep everything in there.
Okay.
But if you want to move around while you're in it, you can either click and press the middle mouse button and drag, or you can click on the golden square at the bottom right of the map and drag around, and that'll move it around if you're zoomed in.
Nice.
She says attack the creeper with 3 swipes of her mind claws.
Nice. Okay, so I'll have you go for the northern one here, if that's what you're up for. As you approach Rhea 5, 10, 15, you go face to face, this one up here. You can feel an intense heat coming off of that furnace, far more than a normal furnace would throw. And you attack with your psychic claws of awesome. Let's see. Attack. 25 hits. All right. Let's do the...
Oh, it's a +6 to attack as well. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, how did I roll so well? Yeah, because I rolled a 1 for damage. Your attack goes through, and you can
Oh,
feel...
sneak attack. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat.
Yes, sneak attack. Right? You definitely get sneak
attack.
because you have... Wait, don't you need... Oh, no, you have the feat, so you don't need advantage. Right. All right, why don't we have sneak attack in here? I thought we had sneak attack added in.
I feel like we all need a paper now. Just hold it
For
up.
real.
And
I have had
Really?
it since day one.
How much damage is your sneak attack currently? That's awesome. That's all. At this
I'm just
level...
gonna hold this up until she's done.
Just trying to type faster.
Oh, don't worry about typing faster. It's fine. So,
46.
Yeah, it's 46.
okay.
46. 46.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
Wings.
Wings?
Ooh.
She's
And
asking
wings
for
is a
wings.
bonus action. She says
She's-
pop her wings back out. If you
Okay. Pops the wings out. I mean, I think they last for...
Yeah,
An
she would
hour.
have had him.
Okay.
She already had him out. Yeah.
Yeah. They last for an hour.
Nice.
And
Okay.
plus
Plus,
7 radiant damage.
How much radiant damage?
+7.
Oh, just a solid 7. Okay. All right. Nice. All right. You deal a fair bit of damage as you unleash these ethereal type claws that come out, and it does 0 physical damage at first. It just passes through this creature, and you just see it grab its head like and the flames kind of burn an intense blue for a moment before they kind of throb back down to the red and orange that it began
Add an
at.
extra point. It's +8.
Okay. Neat.
It's when she has her wings out, she has radiant damage equal to her level.
Oh, nice. Okay. Awesome. So this glowing form of Rhea with those golden eyes, golden amber eyes, and the huge wings glowing this divine energy just carves through this thing. And do you have a second attack? I think, or your bonus action is the second attack.
She says yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's make
2
that
more
happen.
attacks.
Just
2 more attacks.
the
Yep.
rogues are insane.
That's amazing. All right, so both with psychic claws. I imagine we'll do the first one.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
We all got you.
First one hits. I
We're all
rolled another
rogue now.
one. I'm so sorry, Rhea. Okay. Woo. Does he? And then comes back for the third one, which hits again, and a third one.
Oh my god!
We're gonna
to roll for her because I can't.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Fantasy Grounds is banned.
We
Ooh.
cannot.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
no.
Rhea,
real
who do you
dice.
want to roll for you? Like real dice.
Yeah, have someone roll real dice for you.
Or do you want to roll and then tell us?
Nice. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you have
There
your
you go.
dice,
Just
you can
roll
roll.
and put it in your put it in the chat.
Yeah.
That way you can
Or-
roll ahead of time and just type it in when you're ready.
Awesome.
Exactly.
It looks very wounded. You've done at least half its damage with that round of attacks, though.
The main guy?
This one up top here, the first one you saw.
Oh, gotcha.
The heat from the furnace intensifies. You're now starting to sweat more so than you have been. It's already really hot in the city, but it becomes this blanket of heat, and it goes down your throat. Has that feeling that's filling your lungs with hot air. Anything else for Rhea? Any further movement or anything else this round?
She says she'll start rolling from now on
Back
Okay.
off.
Neat.
and back off.
Okay. Now, can you disengage without attack of opportunity?
I think she can. Yeah.
Yes.
I feel
Yep.
like she's got that. Okay.
Yep.
So you moved 1, 2, 3. So you have 2 spaces left to move. Make sure that's accurate. Yeah. I'll move you back directly 2 to the right, but let me know if you'd like something different than that. Otherwise, it brings us down to Zelkari. Sand and smoke whipping through the area. You saw Rhea slash and hop back 2 steps, ready for battle.
So the dude right in front of Rhea.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see? There's like a little
5,
wall
10,
in
15,
front.
20, 25, 30, 30. Oh, nope. Just outside of your range of vision. You saw her go up and attack something, and then hop back 2 squares.
Okay. Now I'm forgetting everything she taught me.
Oh, no.
I need to write down what she,
Oh, right.
because she was teaching me how to do the stuff. Real quick check if I have the picture because I know she had it. Damn. I wouldn't be able to spiritual weapon if I don't see it. Okay. Can I? Hold on. Can I go up just enough that I can see him? So.
Sure. You would
right in
move
front of Max, maybe.
5, 10. Yeah. If you went right in front of Thaxol, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or just above her, which would be to her right. But just above her, I don't just move your token. You could go here.
Like there.
Yep. Or to her left if you wanted.
I'll stay there.
Okay.
And then
You now see this dwarvish creature, flame blazing.
I'm sorry, Ray. I really don't remember how to twin stuff, so I'm gonna not do it today. I don't remember how to do it. I'm so really
Oh, twinning.
I don't really remember how to do it.
I can pull that up though. That's right in the Let me double check because I do it a lot on my sorcerers. I love sorcerer. So if you're not that you have to, but let me pull this up. I usually have this up and I can read it here just so you have the option. All right, class is a sorcerer, and we want sorcery points. What's gonna work? Twinning. All right.
I'm still learning.
No, you are fine. Let's see, where are we? All right. Flexible casting, blah, blah, blah. No, I want my sorcery points. Where are you?
What do you need to know? Because Dina's a sorcerer.
Ah, neat. The twinning spell. Here we go. When you cast a spell that targets only one creature and doesn't have a range of self, you can spend a number of sorcery points equal to the spell's level to target a second creature in range with the same spell.
Okay.
Yeah, but it has to target one, so it cannot be an AoE, like fireball or anything like that. So,
So, like, if you want to throw a chromatic orb at somebody, you can use a sorcery point to target 2 creatures instead of 1.
I was thinking guiding bolt, but I don't know if that would.
Guiding bolt, yes, you can use guiding bolt.
Although you can only see one of the creatures from here.
Can I still move up a little bit farther than see anybody?
Yeah, if you had moved, let's say, just to save you on space, so you don't consume extra spaces, 5'10", or if you'd done 5'10" to here, 15, 5'10", 15, 20, 25. Yeah, even from here, you'd be able to see the two of these in the front, Azer 2 and Azer 3.
Okay, I'd stay there, right in front of Dina.
Okay.
And then I'd shoot it off at 2 and 3.
Nice.
Okay, so do I do 2 rolls to see if people hit, or what do I do? Sorry.
Yeah, it would be 2 rolls, I believe, because you're doing it for 2.
Yeah, you have to make an attack roll for each target.
So I got a 15 for the first guy, and then I got a 12 for the other one, but I don't think I had that yet. Well, when it says spell attack, that doesn't help me. That's just when I hit points, right?
No, spell attack bonus. You have a spell attack bonus that you add to your D20 roll, which is your casting modifier plus your proficiency bonus. So it's 3 plus whatever your charisma modifier is.
It's +7 for you.
So it is +7.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
15 + 7 for the first dude, and then what did I say? 12 + 7.
Yep.
Is
So
your
19.
mic near you, Zell?
It is a lot quieter.
Now we can't hear you at all.
Oh no!
Oh?
Oh, now we can.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Keep
Very
going.
soft,
Wire
but
pop.
yeah.
Still quiet.
I think it was the wire. Oh, is it quiet?
Yeah.
Hello.
The better.
That's better.
Okay, it got flipped. So let me just pull up my nifty calculator. 15 + 7 is
Oh,
20.
no, I'm sorry, you're fine. They both hit. Yep.
Okay, they both hit.
Mhm.
And then what is it? What was I doing? Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
46 at a first level.
I need more d6s. Hold, please.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are you casting it at a first level?
I'd probably do. Hold on. When you cast a spell using a spell slot, second level, higher damage increased by 1d6. So I'd probably do a. Can I do a second spell slot? Okay.
Yeah, you can. What you're doing is casting it at second level, so you're going to roll 5d6 now for your damage on each one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a 6 for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 4, plus 2, plus 3, plus 1. So 16.
Woo.
For the first dude,
Okay.
the one that looks really damaged.
Mm-hmm.
And then let me. Oh, 2 6s. Ooh.
Nice.
Plus 6, plus 4, plus 3, plus 1. 20.
Damn. Okay.
Damn,
So how does your spell look? What do you cast it from? What do you want it to look like as you cast a guiding bolt?
Okay. She's gonna cheese it. She'd be like, pew pew, and like pretend that she's shooting him.
Nice.
Annoyed pew pew as she does it.
The lower one gets struck through the shoulder. The first one looks like it missed for a second, and then it just drops dead. Collapses down on the ground. The other one takes his warhammer and cling, cling, starts hitting his shield, making a loud racket. You will pay for my fallen brother.
Okay.
Lord! He calls back into the rubble.
Okay, so I did my movement. I did that. I think I'm. Oh fuck! I should have cast haste. That's fine. That'll be the end of my turn, and then hold on. I need the flow. How do I pull out the character?
Oh, the combat tracker? Or the it's the crossing swords at the top right of the.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do I end my turn?
Rhea,
It's
we can
the
hear you now.
dragon in the bottom left-hand corner.
All right. Dina's turn.
All right.
Yeah, Dina, you're out.
Okay, so how this wall that's right here, there's the half circle in the wall that's high enough that I cannot see these guys. Is that correct?
Yeah, there are no walls here. Yep, this has all been completely decimated. So you have clear vision, except you can only see about 35 feet because of the sand and smoke.
Gotcha. Well, that's easy enough to take care of. Bonus action, the flaming wings come out.
Okay, nice.
She's going to come up about 10 feet and then move to here.
Okay.
She's going to target the Azer 3.
Okay.
And instead of the flames are dancing along her fingertips,
Okay.
but all of a sudden they turn to ice.
Oh.
And she rolls her hands and flicks, and a little flame of ice becomes a ball crashing towards this guy. She casts chromatic orb at him.
Oh, beautiful.
That's a 16 to hit. And this is at second level.
Okay. It veers toward the lower creature, and it narrowly gets its shield up and deflects the blast. It just barely misses the AC.
Right.
Leaves some frost along the shield that quickly
Yep.
evaporates in the heat.
Yep. Let's see now. Sorry,
Yeah, you're
I had
fine.
this all ready to go. Nope, those are all. I can't do that. Okay. Yeah, that's her attack. She doesn't really have a bonus action she can do. Or bonus action was the wings. That's right. So knowing that sight is limited, she's just going to kind of back up with the wings.
Okay.
And drop down and kind of crouch down amidst the rubble as best she can to make herself as small a target as possible. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, nice. As you're flying through the air, there's these little smoke trails briefly. Just when you flap your wings, that kind of trail and then dissipate as you land and put your wings. The heat is so intense on these wings today, and the heat in the area, once again, rises. I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw, please. If you have what the heck, Dan? Come on. Protection against heat, the halved heat.
Resistance.
Thank you. Jesus. Then you can roll with advantage.
Well, Dan, I didn't have to roll with advantage because I got a 17.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I rolled a nat 20 on my first one.
But it's what was it? +2, I think. A con save, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's 19.
Okay, Demalgus?
Oh, God. Sorry, Constitution saves are my specialty, being a lizard.
Nice.
I am very good at these. Actually, I did not roll a 17. I rolled an 18. That gives me a 19.
No, wow. All right. Daxel.
So Thaxel rolled an 11. Rhea has a 12.
Okay.
Sorry, Rhea. I'm throwing these dice
So
away.
that's a 11 for her as well.
Thaxel and Ray are the only two that didn't pass. Amazing rolls. Wow. And the two of you are stricken by this intense heat. It's scorching your skin from here. While you're not taking damage yet from it, you both gain a point of exhaustion from the intensity of the heat. Your lord answers. And out from the rubble further, we're out of sight, walking up to the Azers, is a particularly large creature that currently only 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Only Rhea sees. You all hear, but only Rhea sees a large creature that towers probably 12, 13 feet in the air. kind of looks dressed like a very fit, ready to kill you genie, with a huge. If anyone's watched Bleach, it's sort of like the Dookie sword. Yeah.
No.
Oh, I can't.
Your lord answers, "We will not let the master down." And swings this, as he swings this huge sword that looks like a giant butcher's knife, only like 3 feet long. You hear a as it cuts the air, and you hear some sand off the blade, and that's where we'll take our bio break.
Son of a bitch, Dan.
I sent you a private message in Zoom chat.
Okay.
Shit.
That
Good timing,
says
because I do have to get my
No.
pants now. Great.
All right, let me hop
okay.
into
So
Discord.
point of exhaustion is just disadvantage on what,
Ability checks.
Mm,
and that's it.
That's it.
yeah. I think
Disadvantage
so.
on ability checks.
Well, fuck my life. Okay.
Also, for whenever we do get emotes for this channel, I am putting my petition also
Yeah.
for 17 to be.
Oh, that's brilliant! Yes.
This is 17. This is 17 for you.
Yes, amazing.
Instead of a D20, it's just a 17.
Nice.
Yep.
And where did you send the message, Dina? Was it? I didn't see it. Just
In Zoom chat. Here in Zoom
Zoom.
chat.
Okay. I can't.
see.
I can't.
Zoom chat.
The chat pops out and then
Oh.
it gets captured. Could you do
Okay,
Twitter if
I-
that's all right?
Yep. I will send it to you on Twitter.
Okay, neat. So for those who don't know, we take like an 8 to 10 minute break, and I drank way too much coffee and I've had to pee for like 45 minutes. So I'm gonna go do that and make some more coffee because I'm a glutton for punishment and for coffee, and catch you all shortly. Oh my goodness! I need to use the bathroom.
Normally cover my camera with my hat, but I'm wearing my hat. I guess you'll just have to look at the ceiling. Hey, how you doing? So, since it's just us in a private audience, just thought I'd let you know, y'all look great tonight. Especially you. You know I'm talking about. Oh yeah. I should never be left alone with a camera. I'm a ham from way back. Did you like that stuff? Yep. Wow is a good way to describe me. Absolutely. That's how I roll. So since no one else is here, I will begin fun story time. And why I'm a ham has to do with a lack of attention as a child, but also I was involved in local youth theater, was what it was called, here in Mount Vernon, Ohio, where I live. And so, yeah, I was in a bunch of plays. I was, some of them you won't recognize, but I'm sure you'll recognize Charlotte's Web. I was Wilbur. That was my first role. First role was the lead. I was in 3rd grade. I had to memorize over 200 lines. So that, yep, I did it. Gave me the acting bug. And then my next role I got to play was I was the evil cockroach mayor of a bug town in a play called, and yes, this is the name of the play, Due to a Lack of Interest, Tomorrow Has Been Canceled. Yes, that's the name of the play. It was a really cute play about how the evil bugs were trying to basically ruin a holiday for bugs. Anyways, I got to be the villain, and it was great. That was a fun role because since I was a kid, I always liked villains because I think they're more fun and interesting. And so I really got into it. I had this fancy vest I wore. There was a point where I got to fight with the lead character, the hero, who was a grasshopper. Fought them. We used needles, except, of course, we're humans, not bugs, so they weren't really needles. They were like broomsticks painted with the little eye of the needle at the bottom. They were cute. And then I also had a magical transformation where I transformed from a regular cockroach into like a super magic cockroach near the end, but I still got defeated, of course, because I was the villain, but it was very dramatic and over the top. Hence, I'm a ham. Hey, there's Ms. Chinandler.
She's saying, I know my ham, and I'm like,
Yep, she is too. What do you know? We have a lot in common.
Also, by the way, I didn't get to say earlier because I just thought of it. But after Dell killed the one dude, she would have been still like this, and she'd be like at Rhea.
Yes. Yes.
So Victoria, if you're there, Cell would have definitely done that.
Coffee.
Coffee. And it's great because it's like a raven that's doing it from Hatbird. Coffee.
Yeah, I just thought it was Boston accent.
No
Nice.
coffee.
Coffee. Delicious.
Coffee in my donuts.
I talk to people who talk like that all the time.
Nice.
Weirdly, I don't, and I live up here. I
Right?
really don't hear it.
I didn't hear it until I moved away from Rhode Island, and then some family. My dad has a super heavy Rhode Island accent, and I'm like, wow, but I didn't realize like how bad until I was talking to friends and family, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was.
Like when I talk to my in-laws of my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, I definitely hear it. But like my husband really doesn't have an accent.
Okay.
Except when he says room, he does not say room. I don't think he's one of this. He does not say room. He says rum. And so occasionally, Randy, you have heard it.
Yep.
Goes, oh yeah, it's in the other room or other rum, and I'm like,
So rum.
that's not.
That's
no.
awesome.
That's the one that I've definitely noticed.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Rum. Go to the rum. Yeah, so like when he yells at my daughter, he'll be, go to your rum.
Nice. But wait.
And I'm just like laughing in the corner, like.
Awesome.
But why is the rum always gone?
Yeah. And that's how when I started drinking. What?
See, I could have got vodka while I was out there. I didn't.
Oh, Demagus /
Being a mature adult. Well, and I've been sick for a couple days, so probably not a good call.
Yeah. How you feeling today? Better?
Well, actually, it was awful throughout most of the day,
Really?
but then a couple hours ago, I started to feel a lot better. So
Good. Okay.
my stomach seems to have calmed down, and the migraine has stopped.
Oh.
It's sort of just a background pain at this point.
Okay.
It was so bad. Monday, I had to leave work, which I hated to do, but like I couldn't see straight. Like the pain was horrid. I was nauseous, dizzy, and then I had to drive an hour back to my apartment. on these country roads going 60 miles an hour. So
right.
that was fun. Yeah.
I was gonna start singing country roads, but I
Yeah, I was like, I gotta do what I was saying. Yeah.
It took me home all right. To the place where I collapsed in pain in my bed, cried for a little bit, and tried to fall asleep.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, yes.
Sounds
That
like my
version of the
prom
song's
night.
less fun. You and your
Funny
prom
story. I almost accidentally punched someone on my prom night.
Nice.
night. I need more.
So okay,
That's
I
what
don't
they
mind
said,
telling
and she was like,
I don't mind telling the story.
Cool.
My ex was a dick.
boo.
Basically, a month prior, I found out that he was cheating on me with this girl that went to his high school because it was a long distance relationship. There was like 2 hours between us. It was in New Jersey.
Oof.
So I lived in South Jersey. He lived in North Jersey.
Okay.
And so I'd already bought my prom dress. We already paid for tickets. I did everything, and I'm like, fuck this hoe. I'm going.
Yeah. Good.
So I basically showed up, and we took prom pictures, and everything was nice.
Yeah.
And then we're on the dance floor at one point, and my ex was like pumping my arm to the music, and she was walking by, and I swear to God I didn't see her. And I went like that, and I kid you not, it was within like an inch.
Oh my gosh. Nice.
She jumped back, and I turned, and at first I was gonna apologize, and I saw it was her. I'm like, nah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll be petty.
You got it coming to you. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my prom.
Awesome.
Not awkward at all.
Dan, I did send you that message on Twitter, by the way.
Thank you. Right.
Mhm.
Oh, you forgot
Sorry.
all about it. No. Don't
I didn't
apologize.
have a date for prom, except for my friends. That doesn't count. Like,
I didn't go to either of my proms with anybody.
Oh, okay.
I had lots of sexy dates. There was a plumber named Mario for one of them, and then his brother Luigi. Pretty hot.
Overalls.
And then, yeah. The other one, it was like honestly, it was like a fantasy, a Final Fantasy 3 on the Super Nintendo. So yeah, that was prom. It's a good time. I did go to a prom later though with my younger girlfriend.
Ooh. I went to like 6 because I went to my junior and senior. When I was in my junior year, I went to the senior one with someone else. When I was a senior, I went to the junior one with someone else. And when I was a sophomore, I went to the junior. And
Quit bragging,
then I
okay?
graduated.
I
Oh,
was
no,
gonna
I just
say,
like, yeah.
Ray
Like-
here has gone to 7 though.
Ooh, nice.
As everyone beat. All of y'all, Mr. and Mrs. Popular over here.
I went to my
I was
ex's
just-
prom. I didn't even go to mine.
My friends dragged me to both. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna have fun." I'm like, "Sure."
Aw. I still think people in your school were dumbasses.
I agree.
I'm right back.
For reals. Okay.
Well, it's okay. My junior one was fun. We had a really good
Oh,
group
good.
that went. So senior, I was kind of depressed
Mm-hmm.
and gambled a whole lot. I don't think I danced at all. And then we went hardcore skating at the skate park.
Hardcore. Oh, yeah. Like skateboarding, like the
Yeah,
skating
yeah,
of
yeah.
the. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And that's what I did after
Nice.
with a bunch of people. And then we got kicked out of the park by a cop. It was fun.
I used to have the big baggy pants and the belt that was like way too long, like 80 times more belt than one would need, and I keep my skateboard in the locker, so
Nice.
for easy access. Yep.
Nice.
I don't miss much about high school. I mean, I do miss the friends.
I miss my friends.
You know, tennis. I really miss tennis. It's so hard
I
to
don't
find
miss
people.
shit about high school.
No. That's awesome.
My first 2 years were terrible. Last 2 years were tolerable
Okay. Good.
because I had good friends.
Good.
So.
That makes a difference. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And then college happened, and then we all got wiser.
Right. Like, oh, we don't have to see these people ever again. We're out of this zoo we call primary school. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would not
I am
want it
being
back.
very witty in like 4 different chats right now.
Nice.
So proud of myself.
Awesome.
Not that that's different than any other day.
Awesome.
So, I'm sorry, I'm going back up in chat, and I just saw dancing is Satan's playground.
Poor Steph. She went to high school in the little town from Footloose,
Oh
where
no!
dancing was forbidden.
That sucks.
Or she
Steph.
went to a Christian school. One of the two.
Did you cut
I am
loose?
so. Oh
She
God.
did.
Footloose?
Damn.
No.
Kevin Bacon was not there. Not there.
I'm so sorry, Steph.
That stinks.
That's okay. I think like in 6th grade we had to do the whole like leave room for
Bummer,
this,
Victoria. Mm-hmm.
like that. That's what we had to do because it got any closer.
Yeah, I dropped out. Of high school.
Really? Oh
I
my
did.
gosh. We were all grinding. Boogie, boogie,
That was when grinding started,
bam,
or like middle school, high school, like one of those.
Mm.
God, you all are so young.
I remember watching people do the Macarena like it was a big thing, and I'm like,
That happened when I
do
was
you
young.
know? Right? Oh, I was in like high school, but it's like, oh my gosh, do you know what these words mean? Because they're all like, yeah, and the teacher's like, and I'm like,
Like no.
yo, look that up.
Hey, I didn't know until like a couple years ago what that
Alta
actually
Vista.
meant.
Oh, nice.
It's okay.
I still get a kick when they said like Kids Bop had it on there. I'm like, guys, no. Anyway, that's what this large creature is doing, the Macarena, as he steps out of this building, collapsed building. It would seem to be their turn. All right. Their visibility is equally limited. Let's see. 5, 10, 15... 5, 10,
I'm screwed.
over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So you can see Zell and Rhea from here. Oh, jeez. Well, what's all this? He takes this weapon and just from 30 feet away slashes it horizontally, pointed down towards the ground just in front of where all of you are, and the ground sparks, the sand and stone, and erupting in its place a wall of fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let me just make sure that that's the 120 feet. All right, let me see if I can drawing. I think in it. No, not drawing. Where is the thing where I can draw like a light box or something like that? Mask now. Oh my gosh, pointers or something, right? There it is. Okay. Draw a square, and then I think I can... No, it's going to be a square no matter what, isn't it? That sucks. Alright. Move pointers. I thought there was a way I could just draw this out, but I guess not. There we go. Let me quickly check the spell here. Okay, up to 60 feet. My bad. Mubby.
Apparently, as a badger, I have tremor sense. Does this count? So she can burrow.
Quick burrow! Yeah. Just gonna
I didn't even know
light
that was
it
a
up,
thing.
and try and cut off because he can see in front of him. He imagines you're all coming from that area. So there is a dexterity save to be made by Rhea And Zell and Dina. So I think you have to be within 5 feet of it. So if the three of you would do a dexterity saving throw, please. And
you said Rhea, right?
Yes, Rhea as well, who has exhaustion. Let's see. I don't think that does saving throws, though. I think it's just ability
No, just
checks.
ability checks. That's 15 for Dina.
I got 22.
Jeez, nice.
Rhea got a 18.
Okay, everybody saves. Nice. Woo! Which I think just means half damage.
And Dina will take half of that as well.
Ah, right.
Because
Okay.
of the fire.
Oh,
And Rhea takes none because of evasion, since
Woo! Nice. Okay. Rhea does like a duck and tumble back. Mhm.
I'm also a tiefling. I'm resistant against fire, so
Yeah.
half again. So I'd be
It'd be
like
halved
yeah.
again.
Okay,
Okay.
that's my
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
I thought so.
Nice. All right. 19. So that would be 10. So that would be 5. Just 5 points of damage for Dina and Zell. I'll put it in here, but you're welcome to write it down as well. Okay. 5
yeah, I'm
points
checking
each.
on my sheet as well.
Okay. All right. Blah, 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 blah. And that is actually it for them for now. The third Azer steps away from the furnace, having set it down. Oh my goodness. Runs up to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And this is what, Rhea? And it's going to attack Rhea. Also, clang. Oh my gosh, a natural 20. Clang, clang, clanging on his shield as he approaches. The masters will be done. And he has this leather strap at the base of the hammer. He starts swinging around.
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay. Uncanny dodge does what? The half?
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Nope, no problem.
It halves the,
Halves
yes, it halves
damage.
the damage. It halves the damage, yeah. Uncanny
Okay.
dodge damage.
Nice.
Cheers, Axel.
Swings down, and so I'm going to roll this, and I'm just going to give you half of your stuff back here. This flaming warhammer goes to crack you on the shoulder, but with your uncanny dodge ability, you kind of roll down and try and roll with it, reducing the damage. So rather than 25, it would be 13 points of damage. Continues swinging it, and as you roll up from that, it swings from the side across to try and strike you on the side of the torso. And misses. You just skillfully duck underneath it and feel the heat of kind of over your head, singeing some hair right after you got out of the salon. For shame. All right. Another wave of heat radiates out. You see a small a flicker of embers at the top of the furnace, or rather, Rhea does. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, and Zell. As this heat wave comes out again. Is everyone within? 30? Yeah, okay. Everyone roll a Constitution saving throw again, please.
And we're not at disadvantage, right?
I swear to
Not
God,
for
I'm
this.
rolling 17s left and right. I swear to God,
Fire
I don't-
resistance gives us advantage, is that correct?
Yes, fire resistance will give you advantage. Mm-hmm.
If it's a save,
You don't have disadvantage from your exhaustion though on this because it's a save.
okay.
Yeah, only on skill checks, and you're using the Badger's con, not yours.
Yes. I think we're actually, funny enough, the same.
If it's 17, so no.
Well, that matters. Rhea, what's your con save again?
3 different dice, and they're all rolling 17s. I don't.
Oh wow!
Because the orange one rolled a nat 20 when we first started rolling. I'm like, okay, I'll use that one. And then these are my 2, my previous. And they're all rolling 17s. I don't get it. I don't know. It's a curse. I don't know.
That's so wild.
Okay. Rhea, I am so sorry. I rolled a 2. So Rhea got a 1. And I got a 15.
16 for Dina.
My knee.
I heard that. That's something I heard.
I failed my
Rhea
dex save.
Does Rhea have like uncanny dodge or something? Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's a con.
Yeah, that
Con
one's
save.
a con save. No one heard that. Yes, that's a con
Everyone
save.
heard it, Dan.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Evasion you can use anytime. Uncanny dodge only once per round.
Where are we? Here we go. Oh my goodness. All right. So this one is a DC of 15. So if you got a 15 or higher, you're saved.
Woo.
Who did not get a 15 or higher? Rhea, right? And Thaxel, did you get 15 or higher? Okay.
I got a 15 exactly.
Ooh, nice.
Guess
Zell?
what I rolled?
Ooh.
No.
What'd you roll,
No.
Malleus?
I got a 16.
Don't say 1.
Yeah, got a 16. Sorry.
I didn't roll a 1. Well, there's a 1 involved.
17?
You. If you don't name this the night of 17, I don't even know what. Like I'm allowed to.
This isn't even the first night of 17.
We can
No. It's just continuing.
2.
NC 17. That's what we'll be. Totally applicable on multiple levels. Oh my goodness! All right. And I'm sorry, Zelda. You passed, right? I think you
Yeah,
said.
yeah, I
Okay,
got
and Dina
19.
passed. Okay. So just Rhea. Rhea, you now have 2 points of exhaustion, which means, in addition, your speed is now halved. As the heat is absolutely overwhelming. You can feel your clothes drying up, heating up and drying up against your skin. I mean, everyone can, but Rhea is just, in this particular moment, a little more susceptible to it.
Dina
Thaxel.
looks happy as hell.
Nice. Woohoo.
Thaxel is
Cell's definitely
pissed.
Cell's definitely indifferent. Just like,
All right. Bonus action, get out of my badger form because that shit ain't doing nothing for me.
Okay.
I'm going to. Okay, where am I on this map?
That big line is a giant wall of fire, currently obscuring view.
Not for long. I am going to use my movement
Okay.
to. Okay, well, question.
Mm-hmm.
I already used my bonus action to get out of wild shape. I
Yep.
want to summon my nightmare.
Oh, okay.
Is that to use my movement to hop on? Or is that going to be.
Well, it's usually a bonus action to hop on, to mount or dismount. But since you used...
It's half of your movement, actually.
Sorry.
Okay, half your movement.
No. That part's fine, but to summon, is that a
That's-
bonus?
you just have to say its name.
Mm-hmm. Which would be
But
free
is that-
action.
It's a free action.
Free action. Okay, thank you. That's all I want to clarify. Okay, so free action, I call Horsey because I slipped on it. Hold on. Time out. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Hold on. There's Oliver. There's me too many fucking notes. Rohirrim.
Yes.
Summon Rohirrim.
All right.
And
Yeah.
then 30.
Opens up.
Hi, horsey. 15 feet to hop on.
Mm-hmm.
And then how tall are the flames?
20 feet. So make a quick either animal handling or history check.
I would like to do animal handling.
Okay.
24.
Wow. All right. So, you know, just from bonding with your horsey, as it were,
Rohirrim.
Rohirrim. You know that you gain resistance to fire damage when riding your nightmare, so that would be halved, just as a piece of info you'd know.
Yes. Okay. What I wanted to do, I guess I can't see. Well, if I were to technically do tidal wave, and like, if I fly up, now I have to be able to see it, don't I?
Let me check.
It just says an area within range. I don't know.
I don't think you need a specific thing for tidal wave. It'll crash it down in an area within range. Yeah, you don't have to have line of sight on that.
Yes. Okay. I will. So I'm on horsey. I'm going to use the rest of my movement to fly up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a drop of, I guess, sweat from my brow. Because Hap was as water. And then I'm just going to conjure up a wave of water that I'll throw over the wall of fire. I want to try to heavens to Betsy. Don't know what I'm doing anymore. Could I use tidal wave to try to take out the wall of fire? Is that a thing?
If you want, yeah, give it a shot.
It does put out any exposed flames.
If I do it right where Azir 1 is, could that cause damage and also affect the wall, or no?
Give it a shot. Find out.
Oh God, I don't like when you do that. Okay. All right. Nature, whatever I'm summoning to, I'm gonna boop. That's where it goes. 30 feet long.
Okay. You use this water
10
droplet.
10 feet wide.
10 feet wide? Okay.
It is.
Nice.
Okay.
It just explodes from this drop of water into this large torrent and races forth from you. Let's see, 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. Nice. All right, and it goes, let's see, so you're doing that right through here to hit Azer, and how long is that, 30 feet? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it also pushes people, I think, too, right? So we've got to they need a save.
Yeah, they need to make a dex saving throw.
All right, let's have...
Against...
So if you can do a dex saving throw for Rhea while I do the one for Azer.
She has a Kenny dodge?
Yes.
So she's good.
No, she has evasion.
Oh. Evasion, yeah. Whatever it is, since it's a dex.
Is that a reaction? Didn't she use that?
No, uncanny dodge is a reaction. Evasion is not. It is just a flat ability that she can use whenever.
So evasion, it does what again? It's
nimbly dodge out of the way of certain area effects. When you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw, you only take half damage instead. If you save, you only take half. You take no damage.
Okay.
And if you fail, you only take half damage.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry.
No problem. All right, so Thaxel, if you'll roll for Rhea a dex save, I'll roll
At
for...
20.
Jeez, okay, so she takes 0 damage.
26.
Yeah, 0 damage.
Max came to the rescue.
She does a really cool aerial backwards somersault over the water as it's forming and lands back on her feet like a 3-point landing as the wave gushes past and ahead of her. All right, what did our answer get? 15. What's your save?
16.
So they fail. This 10-foot wide, 10-foot tall wave of water cascades over. It extinguishes the flame in that 10-foot wide patch. And go ahead and roll the damage. I think it's 48.
Ooh. No, I think it's lightning. I haven't used my ring ability in a really long time. I think it's lightning.
Ring it up.
Ring
a ding ding, baby.
Nice.
No.
Thanks.
Okay. That was amazing. Okay. 2.
All right, that's... Oh, it knocks him prone. Okay.
Yeah.
Thought it pushed him back, too.
Beautiful. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, these are so sexy. 7, 14 plus 4 is 18. 23 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're knocked prone.
Nice.
And then the water spreads out across the ground in all directions.
Mm-hmm.
And then extinguishing within 30 feet.
Okay. So as it sloshes through the air here, it starts out as this crystal clear water. Rhea, back somersault over the water, washes and knocks his Azer down, dealing a bunch of bludgeoning damage as it washes over him, and begins mixing with the sand in the air. And so this kind of becomes a mudslide that then evens out in the area.
Yeah.
About 30 feet from where you are, from where you cast it.
That was awesome.
That was pretty cool.
That was brilliant. That was
pissed.
truly brilliant.
Thank you. Thanks. She's gonna pat Horsey, and that's her turn.
Nice. Is your Thaxel token where did you fly like straight up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And it had a range of 120 feet.
Okay, nice. All right. Azer 1 is going to lean on his hammer and stand up and kind of look back at this other creature in the doorway that looks down, and you know your role. And, cling, starts hammering on his shield again, making that war racket. And starts swinging about again. Actually, let me just change this thing so it's accurate now. There's this. And then there's an additional pointer. It's at 10. Well, I guess I can't quite get it. Okay. Anyway, you get the gist. It's a 10-foot gap there. Is going to swing through, well, at Rhea, because Rhea's here. I'm sorry, Rhea. Who's this? Azer 1. Azer 1's looking fairly hurt. It's lost at least half its health. Yeah, this one doesn't have anything else it can really do. Oh, what's this? Interesting. All right. Swings and hits again by the leather strap. Who kind of does a couple, figure eights to kind of, and then around the back just to try and keep her on her toes, and swings down onto her shoulder. Ugh. What is the second one? Gotcha. All right. Crashing down. All right, and there's a sickening crack right in your shoulder as this heavy warhammer strikes and ignites some of your cloth covering your fine cloth covering some of your armor. As it follows through, just comes back down again. This time it throws its hammer up in the air, catches it by the actual grip, and tries to swing down directly on your shoulder again. However, with your roguish ways, you see it coming this time. He's telegraphed it, and you sidestep. You twist your body, and whoo, he swings and kind of oversteps a bit, and pulls back up. And that's all that they can do. Demalagus, you see that from the back. You've heard the voice of the big person, but currently you only see this one little dude here, this one Azer in the front.
Okay. Okay. All right, my turn. So, I've got a few things to do. So first things first, I'm in combat and I never cast Mage Armor because I didn't know I was going to be in a fight. So my stupid spell for this turn is stupid Mage Armor.
Neat. Okay.
But it's fine because Mage Armor gives me a bonus to AC and it activates my Arcane Ward, which can come in handy. After that, I am going to pull the Demalagus signature summoning move of saying Quathus, snapping his fingers, summoning his Nightmare, and he'll use his movement to hop up on his Nightmare.
Okay.
And then he is going to activate True Sight.
Okay.
And he's going to say into his own mind, Rothakia, is this like a cousin of yours? What's happening?
Ooh. There's no answer.
All right. He didn't like that I insinuated it was his relative. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Fired, but whatever. Okay. This better do the thing. Okay, it did the thing. Hooray! Okay,
Yay.
I cast a spell. I did the thing. I'm on my Nightmare. It can still move me somewhere, but I don't want to go real far, but I do want to move up a little bit. So I'm gonna go up here. And is there sky above me, or how far up ahead do I have?
Yeah, it's you're still in the city surface, so there's area up above you, but again, you can see maybe like 35 feet up or in
Yeah, there's low visibility. Forget it, I'll stay on the ground. Okay. And do I see anything with True Sight when I move up?
Let's see invisible foes. Material plane. Nope, you do see the additional Azer. You're close enough now where you see the other one down on the south. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25. And you're able to see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The furnace with a steady pulsing glow on the top. And just the sword of that huge creature, the sword's probably like 7 feet long or so. This thick stone slab cut with a sharp edge.
Okay. Seeing the furnace, does that ring a bell for me? Would that be, could I make an Arcana check or anything like that relating to it?
Arcana or history.
Okay. That's an 18 on Arcana.
You sense some magic coming off of it. Not in its construction per se, but something in its the implementation of the heat. But this isn't anything you've seen before that you're familiar with.
Okay. All right. Well, that's plenty from me. Next.
Okay. As we switch to Airy, another pulse kicks from the furnace, washing out over everybody. I'll need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw, and this time there's no longer any advantage for having resistance to fire. It's becoming even more
I just
intense.
got it!
Me too. That's why I'm on the
Sorry,
nightmare.
guys. It's escalating. Oh, I can't click on the link right now, Steph, but I can't wait to.
Did you roll 17?
No, but I rolled a 16 and I have a +1, which gets me to 8.
I was gonna say I rolled a 15 and I got a +2, so that means a 17.
Oh my goodness.
It's really good. I like.
I
different dice because I'm like.
for the record,
Oh,
I hate con saves. I am not doing well. Ray is not doing well. I'm so sorry.
roll for Rhea. Dina roll for Rhea.
Yeah, Dina.
Yeah, no,
everybody-
Dina's not doing well either because I just rolled a total of 7 and I have a +5 to con saves.
Oh no.
I can.
I was like, and I'm not rolling. It's the dice tower. Like,
Oh,
so it's fair.
right? Oh my goodness.
Okay, so Ray, I'm so sorry. You may want to have someone else. I got a 3.
Okay.
Axel got a 13.
Okay. Anyone with well, let's see. I won't reveal the numbers moving forward, I don't think. Needless to say, Zell and Balagus have saved.
Fucking shit.
Everyone else has failed their saving throw. So it's another point of exhaustion. So Thaxel, you're in addition to the first level, your speed is now halved. Rhea, in addition to disadvantage on ability checks, speed halved, you now have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Dean, of course, you're just at rank 1. And, ooh, right, I've got to do Ares, shame on me. What's that one? She would have failed the second one, and she failed the third. Oh my gosh. All right, so she's at speed halved, Ari.
Ray, you do not want to fail any more of these. You need to get out of there because 4 levels of exhaustion, and 5 you die. So, time to go.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, so Aries here, and of course she doesn't. Gosh, what does she see? She's way back here. She just sees this Azer wounded. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So she's going to try and light this Azer up with probably, gosh, Eldritch Blast. Man, let's see if there's something a little more pew pew. Nope. Wait, she probably casts this as a. Okay, so she casts Hex as a bonus action on the Azer, which is really on herself. Hexing this creature, which is going to allow for a little extra damage. Then she casts her Eldritch Blast. Come on and hit it. Ooh, an 18, which is a 24, which hits. Come on, and she added that too. Okay, her Eldritch Blast. This. What does it look like? Is that necrotic? A beam of crackling energy streaks towards Azer 1 as she's just tired. She kind of like forced lightnings it. Reaches her hands out from her fingertips, just crackles over and just shoots it straight through like where its heart is, and collapses in shock, dead. Woo! Awesome.
Nice.
Go Harry. All right, this
Yeah.
one. Which brings us back to Rhea. Rhea, you have disadvantage on ability checks. Your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Feeling particularly exhausted. Again, the heat from this furnace, the embers above are glowing and pulsing even stronger now. I mean, Rhea sees that.
She
You
says,
said fly away. Ah, fly away.
Dash
Bonus.
action.
Yep.
All right, she's taking off and heading out of here.
Yes.
Okay. You see her look around, sort of stumbling a bit, and in the heat and all the exhaustion. Is there anything you want to say to the party as a free action, Rhea, before you take, or do you just want to get out of there while you can?
She also says action healing hands for 8 HP to herself.
Okay. Let's see. I got my die here. Ooh, nice. 8. Okay. All right. And anything that you'd like to say before you head, or are you just like, I'm out, I have to get out of here before? Okay. So Rhea turns and flies up in the air. So after about 35 feet, she disappears. So a couple of, like Thaxel, you can see her fly a little further above. I mean, Demaligus is up in the air. Thaxel's up in the air. So to some of you, it might look like she's just going up in the air. But after 35 feet, disappears to the canopy of smoke and sand. Zell, you're up. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30.
My first plan I'm not gonna do because she's now gone. Okay, let me.
Rhea wanted to fly back, not just up.
Okay, shoot back like at an angle.
Back, like as far away as her movement speed will allow, away from.
Ah, okay, sorry. So you all see her kind of retreat past you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So who's closest to me?
Thaxel's right, above you and behind you.
Okay.
Demaligus might be second closest. I mean, on the ground, Dina's like 10 feet away.
Okay. Because I want to use another. I don't know if I need 1 or 2. So hold on, I'm trying to. I want to twin haste on myself and someone else. So
You can't target you can't use twin on a spell that targets yourself.
Yep.
That's
true.
I'm trying to read what Rhea said. Twin haste on yourself and someone else. So 2 people have extra action.
Yes, a spell that targets
but
only
it's-
one creature and doesn't have a range of self.
Yep.
So it won't work. Sorry.
So maybe she meant
You
twin
could target
haste with 2 other people. Maybe?
Right. You can target 2
uh,
other people, but you can't target yourself.
Oh, okay.
Well, his range is 30 feet. Maybe that's what they mean. Like, there's some spells that you can only cast on yourself and not anyone else. That's probably what they mean by you can't twin those. But this one's 30 feet, so, I'm going to say go ahead if you want.
Well, actually, it says to be eligible, a spell must be incapable of targeting more than 1 creature at the spell's current level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So targets only 1 creature, doesn't have a range of self, and you just spend the number of sorcery points equal to the spell's level. So yeah.
But that'll be
Okay.
3. It's a level 3 spell, so that's 3 sorcery points after the.
Okay, so I have
whoever
7.
made it.
so
2
that
from
would
the
be-
last time.
Okay.
So that would be 5. So I'm fine.
All right. Woo!
So
Woo!
I'm gonna twin haste on myself, and let me look at the map. And then I'm gonna do Thaxel, because she's next. And then
And I have half movement speed, so that's perfect.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
exactly. And then
1, 2, 3.
and then as a bonus action, I want to use my spiritual weapon.
Sure. Yeah, I think you can summon that as a. Yeah.
Let me double check. Where
Yep.
is it? Okay, so for my bonus action, I want to summon my spiritual weapon. Can I see Big Boy? Or I don't know if I can.
Yes, just in range of what you can see. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I am going to. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna I'm gonna shoot that over to him.
Okay. And what does it look like? What form does it take?
A lollipop.
Nice. A dildo.
You know what?
what?
Have you ever played Saints Row 3? Because they actually have a very long sword that is definitely phallic shaped and it's bright purple.
Nice.
Yes.
So.
A very excited sword.
Smack him across the face.
Nice.
Staff is still on. We need a Photoshop of that too.
How'd you get that cock-shaped bruise on your cheek? Don't worry about it.
pull up spiritual weapon.
That's awesome.
That.
After dark wording.
Oh yeah. Whoops. Sorry, everybody. Yeah.
This is going to be titled NC-17.
I just. All right, so I need to roll to make sure that hit. Hold on. I have to roll to see if that hits or. Yeah.
Yes, it's a spell attack. Yep. So you'd add your +7, I think it was.
Okay, 15, and then so what is that?
+7. Oh yeah, so 22.
22.
Mhm.
So 22 does it hit?
Let's check. Yep, that hits.
Whew. Okay. And then it's 1d8 plus spell casting.
Okay.
So where's my d8? That's not it. That's it. 6. Okay. And
Okay.
then what's my modifier?
It'd be your charisma modifier.
Charisma plus 4. So that'd be 10.
Nice. 10 points of damage from the cock slap.
Damage. Sorry, Randy.
Damage. In quotes. Snarls. Insolent.
Let's see here. I still have
pay.
some movement. But you know what? I'm gonna stay put for should I stay put or should I not? I'll stay put.
Okay. As it moves, another intense wave of heat washes out over everybody. Now your skin is for those of you that are standing and the skin is red, drying out. It feels like you've got it, like you're trying to hold your hand over a flame. Everyone go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw. No advantages.
I quit.
No, thanks.
Can I roll for Rat? Or does it even
20 for
matter?
Dina.
A 20?
Somebody else.
Dirty 20. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, dear 20.
A con save?
Yes.
Do I get advantage on that with haste or no?
Woo!
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Oh, just Dex.
Okay.
Never mind. Come on, baby. Son of a fucking bitch!
No. A good roll?
7.
Oh no. Okay.
I am not good at these
All
rolls.
right. 7 for Thaxel. Dirty 20 for Dina. Zelkari.
I rolled an 18 plus 2, so that's 20. And then I rolled for Rhea, and I rolled a 19. And then what is her?
Her con?
-1.
-1.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Can you roll for me too?
sure.
All right. So you had an 18 minus her 1. So 17.
Yes, 17.
Okay.
No, it's an 18.
No, it's 18.
We rolled a
Oh,
19.
Oh,
yeah.
I rolled
She
a
rolled a
19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 18 and Demalagus.
6.
This
That's my first
time, only Zell and Dina succeed on their saving throws.
I rolled so well for Rhea.
Mm-hmm. It's high now. Listen, you can see the heat now distorting off of this furnace, rippling over towards each of you. So, Dina, you succeeded. Zell, you succeeded. Demalagus, this is what? Your second or third point of exhaustion? First. Ooh, look at you dancing away from this. All right, so you're on level 1. Thaxel, you're on 3. So you now have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. Oh my goodness, Rhea, what's the range on how far could you go? Because I know what the range on this is, but you can go pretty far with your flight, right? Except your movement speed is halved.
So she could go like
she's
60,
on the
30.
she's on the nightmare.
Yeah, she's on the nightmare.
Oh,
She's on the nightmare. So
okay.
its speed is not affected.
Oh,
Pretty
I'm
sure
on my
they're
nightmare
immune to
too.
heat.
I don't know.
Yeah, all right. I'll have to start bringing the horses into combat, I think, to keep that sound. Okay. All right. So your what's the speed of your nightmare?
120 feet flying.
Okay, so you're safe. So thanks and to Aerie. That's who we're missing. Oh, Aerie succeeds. Oh wait, unless she has a negative modifier. Please don't have a negative con. Nope, it's +2. Okay. All right, thank goodness. All right, sorry. Now we're on Dina. Take it away.
All right, Dina's had enough of this shit. She's going to pop up over that wall of flame.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh my goodness, have I been forgetting that when you start a turn there in the wall of flame, you have to do a thing? Sorry, let me quickly check here. So many spells, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. No. On a turn, or the first time on a turn, or if it ends its turn, so you're fine.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she's going to pop up. How high is this thing?
20 feet.
All right, she's going to come straight up 20 feet.
Okay.
And then she's going to move forward another, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 40 feet of her 50 movement.
Okay.
And she wants to be seen by this creature,
Okay.
by this Ifrit and by this dwarf. And so she's just kind of hovering there about 10 feet off the ground, and she's going to yell at him in Primordial. I am champion of Cormanda. And she's saying this in Primordial in the fire language of her family that she was raised. I am champion of Cormanda and descendant of Yetid. Leave this place or face the consequences. The city is mine.
Make, let me think. Would that be... I'll let you choose whether you want that to be persuasion or intimidation.
I think she's going to go with intimidation.
Okay.
It wasn't very intimidating. It was a 10.
Okay. You can tell your ancestors. They can rot. I listen to my master, and you swinging the sword around, and my master alone.
Very well. She's going to chromatic orb the furnace again. She's going to try to attack the furnace.
Okay, nice.
So the flames that are dancing along her fingertips turn to a kind of a sickly green as she does this. And that's going to hit. That's a 26 to hit.
Oh, yes, that hits.
And this is at 3rd level. So that is, where's my spell book? I think it's 5d8 at this point. Chromatic orb. 3, yes, so that'll be 5d8 of acid damage.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love chromatic orb.
Yes, so do I.
Orb spins, it breaks its perfect sphere, a wobbling sphere all across the surface of this furnace. Starts eating through the metal.
10. That's 23 points of acid damage to the furnace.
That is exactly enough to melt it to the ground. He sees, and before it finishes melting, it just explodes into little bits and chunks, and the oppressive heat starts to recede.
Thank you.
She looks back at the Ifrit, and in Primordial says, "Leave."
Do your worst, tiefling. Swings his sword around a couple times.
She's still got 10 more feet of movement.
Okay.
She's going to shoot up in the air so that she's 20 feet up off the ground.
Okay. All right. Anything else for Dina?
That's it for her. Oh, Dan, I do need to know where the bodies of the 2 dwarves are.
Oh, well.
If you could just like mark an X or something
Yes, let me see.
for me, I'd appreciate it.
No problem. All right, I'm pretty sure that this one was here. Oh my gosh, my X looks so crappy. And then I think that the other one was back here, just inside the wall. I'm not so sure about that one, but the first one's definitely just next to Rhea there. All right, just want to exit drawing mode. Okay.
Thank you much,
Exit-
sir.
Okay, good. Neat. All right. Whoo! Let's see, who's still here? Zell, Dina. With a speed that should not belong to a creature this size, it hustles out right towards the group of everyone. 5, 10, 15, 20. And it's going to do what? 25. So Dina, you're up in the air 20 feet. It's about 12 feet tall. So with so weapon, I can just hit you, but I think that it's going to take a quick assessment here, being as smart as it is, and see. Gosh, everyone's relatively healthy. All right, who just was it? All right, Zell killed one, I think, and Faxel killed the other. Okay, he's going to do two things. Where is it? Swinging his sword around and sort of pierces it in the ground, holding it with his opposite hand, left hand on the hilt, and raises up his right hand, and this little spark ignites in the center and grows into this huge ball of flame. Reaches back and throws this ball of flame, one at Zelkari. Where is it?
Dan, is that a spell?
Not this one. This one's an a different type of action. Yeah.
All right.
Hurl flame. This is inherent to himself. So he's, there's nothing uttered, nothing done. He hucks this one. Just barely hits Zelkari.
Does Akari have haste on her?
She,
Yeah, I do.
oh, so what does she
Oh,
have
you're
You have a
advantage?
+2 to AC.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does that make your? Let me check your AC.
She has 17, right?
No, she has 12 typically, so she has 14.
Oh, that's not even close to right.
No. Her
Yeah.
AC
No.
should
What
be
kind of
15.
armor are you wearing, Sel?
She's wearing leather.
Leather armor.
She's wearing leather. Okay, so it's 11 plus her dex, and if you have a shield, it's another 2.
14, 15. So she's at 15.
Does she have a shield?
She has a 15.
She's at 15.
Plus 2,
So
17.
hey, still put her at 17.
Yes, she
All
is equipped with a shield.
So she has +2. Okay, before Dex. I guess we just don't have. I guess I'll have to check with someone. I moved everything over from the other one. So we'll
send you
check
the
that out
link.
after. Okay, please, yeah, just so I can make sure she's got all her stuff, so she's not getting
Yeah.
scanned.
Yeah, so
Okay.
AC is 17.
Woo! So you raise your shield, Zel, and smash away this ball of fire. He snaps another one into existence and throws this one back at Thaxel.
Can I yell? Well, not yell at him, but can I be like, how'd
Yeah.
that dick feel?
Nice. Oh, his eyes ignite a little bit.
Am I at a 19? Oh, son of a...
Yeah, I got a thing. So they ended up getting a critical hit. Okay. Unleashes this hurl flame, and it just, you look up to prepare yourself, but it's much faster than the one that went at Zelkari, and you weren't expecting the speed, and it just strikes you right in the chest and scatters across your skin, burning and curling up some scales along the underside of your chin and face and down your arms a bit.
You're on your nightmare, though, right?
Yes. However, question, and I don't know if this will apply.
Mm-hmm.
This was like 2 months ago.
Oh, no problem.
But because I'm wearing my pendant and I got hit, does that do something?
Oh, I'm so glad that you concentrate for a moment, thinking of the pendant as all this intense heat is this attack is burning you down, and
I just remembered, so I thought I'd ask.
no, I'm glad. All right, excellent. All right. As this strikes you, you're knocked back in your saddle. So first, if you can roll a dexterity saving throw to remain seated in your mount.
Okay, so question on that. I have disadvantage on saving throws, but with haste, I have advantage on dex saving throws. Would it just be a straight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's dex save?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, this is going to break down on a few levels. This is exciting.
Oh, nat 20!
Oh, nice. Boom, you're struck, and you kind of try and roll with it, lean back, but your super strong legs clasp onto the horse and go, and you pull yourself back up, and you feel this energy in that behind the moon and in the spot where your pendant hangs just before your chest there. And you feel this thunderous rage build up in your chest cavity. And you have, in this moment, unlocked the wrath of the storm. You can thunderously rebuke attackers.
What?
Now this one's gonna. Typically it's within. They have to be within 5 feet, but because it's such a cool moment, I'm gonna just let this fly, even though he's ranged. Typically, it's when a creature within 5 feet of you that can see you hits you with an attack. But we're gonna. This is the first time, so it's gonna be upped.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Yeah, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dexterity saving throw. So let's do that first, and then I'll continue the thing here. Dex save.
Dina's gonna be. You're gonna hear Dina just peeling in laughter when Daxel just erupts because she's like, "Yeah." You were warned.
Nice.
Casual. Get it, girl! From Zell.
Because he got the... All right, good. He failed. So, the creature takes 2d8 lightning damage or thunder damage, your choice. You get to pick each time. On a failed saving throw, half as much on a successful one. And then you can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier. With a minimum of once, and you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest.
Use it
you know what?
My ring's powered with lightning.
Fuck him up, girl.
So here's the thing. You've had, because this moment is so exciting and thrilling, so you've actually had access to this. It just hasn't procced yet because it hasn't been a thing on your mind. But in this moment, with your friends exhausted, I mean, you're looking around, the city's in ruins, right? Your friends are wounded. Rhea had to retreat. This giant creature's hurling flame at everybody. You're slow, you're out of breath, you're scorched, your scales are burnt. So in this moment, you've actually unlocked the second aspect of the Wrath of the Storm, called Destructive Wrath.
Daxel got major big dick energy right now. Right?
No kidding. It's just
bam.
This lightning is arcing across, dancing off the pendant and around and off of you and into the air, striking bits of sand and cloud and swirling around you. And from your eyes, like Raiden, you've got little lightning flashing off of your eyes. You wield the power of the storm with unchecked ferocity. When you roll lightning or thunder damage, you can choose to deal maximum damage instead of rolling. This feature cannot be used again until after a long rest.
Fuck him up.
So you could be like 16 damage. You could do the whole thing here. This also counts towards spells and such. It's not strictly limited to Wrath of the Storm, but it's just once per a rest, long rest.
Destructive Wrath. And then, like, the first level I can still use up to my Wisdom mod, or no?
Let me see if your turn's coming up. Okay, since your turn's coming up, and this is new, I'll say this. So you're using a reaction to do Wrath of the Storm, which is a 2d8 lightning. However, you've charged your Destructive Wrath, and this lasts until the rest of the battle. This will last until you sleep and wear it off. So you could, if you wanted, use your reaction, do your 2d8 and roll for it, but hold on to your Destructive Wrath until you cast a lightning spell from your repertoire, and just say maximum damage.
And add the ring to it too? With the Destructive Wrath?
If you have, if it's charged with lightning from before, yeah. Mm-hmm. So if you wanted to hold on to, say, if you have a lightning spell like Call Lightning or something like that, Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll reaction just the first level.
Okay.
So I'll roll 2d8.
Okay. Would you like it to be lightning or thunder?
Yeah, lightning.
Lightning.
8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Points.
Nice. The Afridi seems pleased with himself for the solid strike on your person and seeing the damage it inflicted. Growing a little wary as it sees this lightning in your eye, you get a very stoic presence as it's just building with this ferocity. That is the end of the Afridi's turn. Azer number 3. Well, it's going to attack because it doesn't really have much of a choice. So it's going to try and get Dina. It's going to run up next to or across from the Afrini. And try and get a thing on here. I guess that'd be with advantage because they're...
No,
you're up in the air. Yeah.
I'm 20 feet up in the air. He has to do a ranged attack on me.
Okay, right. Nice. Okay, so you can only do one, as it is a thrown. It drops its shield and throws its warhammer. But you're 20 feet up. Okay, so I can only do one. All right.
Yeah, 22 hits.
That's okay. It does it with this. It hits, strikes you, and his warhammer drops off to the ground on the other side. Woo, woo, woo. A little bit of fire damage, actually, so it's a little bit less. Oh no, it already mitigates it, right? Because I did it in the game.
Okay, so I'm taking 11 points of damage.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's going to Hellish Rebuke.
Oh yes, nice.
So, I believe it's 2d10. Let me double check.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I think the tiefling one is
it's
second
2d10.
level.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Well, she got it as part of her Warlock Pact.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Sorry, y'all. I have so many windows and things open here. It's
No
very
worries.
I mean, same.
It's like it's has its shield in its hand, and it's just as this flaming warhammer strikes off your shoulder and falls to the ground, it holds up its shield in defense and starts looking over where its hammer fell.
Yeah. So it's going to take. It needs to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Let me find my other d10.
A 3.
My DC, by the way, is 16.
Okay.
Is that right? 5 plus. Yeah.
Plus 1 dex, 3 armor, base of 10. Well, whatever. We'll get that sorted. If
Yeah.
I'll see
DC
what that is.
16.
Okay.
Did it on a dex save?
Oh, he got 13. He got 3. He rolled a 3.
He rolled a 3. Okay, he's going to take 16 points of fire damage.
Oh, nice.
She just turns around and just looks at him and just, I mean, the flames coming off of her just shoot down at him, and this is hell. This is hellfire, literally. This is hellfire. And at the
Nice.
same time, her flames of Pythagoras
Oh, okay, nice.
erupt because she's just done fire damage. That's right. I get to add my charisma modifier to it, so it's 21 points in fire damage. Anytime
Okay.
I do a spell, use a spell that casts fire damage.
Holds up its shield and the flames, these bright orange and yellow and red flames with creeping black flames in them cascade down. And you can see the metal heating up red. Sarge has to drop it from the pain. Just gets cooked alive in the flames.
Looks down, she's now just fully engulfed in flames. Where they were wreathed in flames, she's just fully engulfed with the wings out. She's like, you had your chance. Now you die.
Freddy looks over.
Okay, I'm done reacting.
Nice. All right. Thaxel, you up.
So I'm trying to catch my breath over here. Okay. I'm Thor, bitches.
Whether I fall or not, the master will own this land soon.
Bitch, please.
Sword back up.
And since we're outside, I'm gonna cast Call Lightning, bitches.
Ooh, nice. The smoke, the cloud of smoke and sand pulls together, and over everyone, this huge booming out of nowhere. Not just a roll or rumble of thunder, but a huge snap when it's right overhead. Kind of jolts everyone for a moment as it then rumbles off in the distance, this huge storm cloud above all of you. And you can see again little tiny, very thin arcs of lightning all the way from Thaxel up to the cloud.
And I'm gonna cast it at 4th level
Oh, nice. Okay.
because I can.
Mm-hmm. So you'll get an extra D10. I mean, have an extra D10 because you're casting it outside, and there's an existing storm that you're pulling.
Is there an
from.
existing storm?
Well, because of all the smoke and everything, we're amping this up. I'm gonna say an existing storm. So remember, if you're using your wrath, your destructive wrath, you don't have to roll. It's all maximum.
Plus the ring
Yep.
is an extra. Hold on.
It was. I think it was either a D10 or 2D6.
I have it in here somewhere. You know? Ring. She hasn't used it yet. Oh my god, I had everything. Anyways, while I'm looking, they need to make a Dex saving throw.
Okie dokie. 9.
9.
Nice.
9. Oh my
9.
god, where is it? I know you told me, and I know I wrote it down. That's gonna schedule please. Dagger, venom, ring. Well, that's up to you. Do you want it to be 2d6 or 1d10 or whatever?
Let's do 1d10. I'm almost positive it was 1d10.
That's probably what. Okay. Okay. All right. So 3d10 plus an additional 1 because of the storm, and then another one because I cast it at 4th level.
Okay.
I was not prepared for this many d10s tonight.
I'm gonna have to roll these separately. So Thaxel / Thor, lightning arcing here.
Like convulsing. These are my 4. I rolled an.
But again, you don't have to roll your d10s. They're all 10. You get the maximum.
What?
You don't
They're
have to roll.
maximized. Yeah.
You get to do it once in a long rest. You just say max, and whatever
Including
it is.
the 2 d8s?
This is one. Yep, as
Yeah.
long as it's thunder or lightning damage, whichever one you choose.
Okay. max. I'll do, okay, so that's 5d10s.
So 50.
So 50.
Mm-hmm.
50 plus 16.
Okay.
Plus
66.
Another 10.
76 points of lightning damage.
Because I added my ring. So 4 with the store, 5 because it's 4th level, 6 because of the ring, and then 16 the d8s.
Extra crispy.
Oh my fucking shit.
Dick energy.
In one action, one hit,
Nice.
76 points of lightning damage.
Um,
My girl be
so
bad.
what do you want the visual to look? He's a pretty hardy creature, but I do want to ask what the visual looks like anyway for this big spell. What do you want it to look like?
She is livid. She's going kind of like, she's going to reach up and pull the nastiest looking lightning, the most jagged, phallic looking lightning bolt that she could pull from the sky, and just yank it down with all of her might towards this puny little thing.
Nice.
Like, it's just puny to her because she's so far up in the sky. And then just releasing rage.
Awesome.
Just
Sweet. Okay, you do just that. You fly up a bit and you pull your hands. There's lightning arcing from cloud to cloud, and you put your hands up in the air and just grasp at air and pull down, and this web of lightning almost has like a gravity effect to it as you draw it down. Start to form it into this giant bolt, phallic bolt. And as you snap it down, it cracks, and that thunder snaps and rolls as the lightning just strikes straight through him. It strikes him so hard, it knocks him back like this and holds him in position, like in this lean back position, as it's through his torso and into the sand and muck from the tidal wave earlier. Dealing a little bit of extra damage because he's standing in that leftover water that you created. And he leans forward and coughs smoke out of his mouth and stumbles back a step or two and looks back towards the cave behind.
He's still alive?
Still alive.
He's still alive. He's strong.
well, okay.
Looks
hold
like
on.
he might make a run for it though.
Oh hell no!
Well, that was your first action. Now that you're hasted, what's your second action?
I have 2 actions.
You're
yeah,
hasted here.
Zelkari hasted you.
I hasted y'all.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really excited right now.
Mm.
It's still going. The call lightning is still going because the storm's there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still going to be
Hit him again.
4th. Yeah, 4th level. So that's still 40-10, but I have to roll it this time, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Dude's getting Kentucky Fried Chicken.
This is so hot.
It's so good. I'm so glad I made it. Like,
It's electrifying.
Okay. I can't count. Oh, fuck.
calculator. I got it. What is it?
8,
Okay.
9,
Yep.
7,
Yep.
4.
Yep. 28. No. Is that right? Yeah, 28.
Is that right, Randy?
Yep.
Hold on. That was a total of 104 points of lightning damage in one fucking round.
Nice.
That's my girl.
How much additional was it this second round? Sorry.
The second 28.
28. Yeah.
Okay.
Do I get magic words?
Hobbling, arcing electricity off into the water, still twisting and turning towards the thing, but walking. He has spasms as the electricity's course through him has really rocked his nervous system.
So does the water give any additional damage since it's lightning?
It did the
hitting
first
it?
time. Yeah, he did get a little bit of extra damage.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Okay.
And this time because he's in the water.
All right, Demelicus, end this.
No. Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Oh no.
Oh,
Not done.
bonus actions?
Yeah.
He's not getting away from Daxum.
I am on the wrong. Okay, spells. Bonus action. Bonus action. How far away is he?
How far up did you fly?
I don't. I had never moved up past my 15 feet.
Okay. 5, 10, 15 plus, if you're up 15, so it'd be like 20 feet, 20-foot distance. Dick Bolt. Nice.
If I... No. I'm sorry, hold on 2 seconds.
Yeah, take it down.
I think he's too far away from me. I keep forgetting I have lucky. Oh my god. I took that beat. I want... No, I don't think I can do that. I have Flame Blade that I can bonus action, but I don't have any actions to use it. So... I'm going to fly up and fly up and back about 30 feet.
Okay.
And then I'll yell down, finish this motherfucker.
Nice.
In a Thor-like roar.
There is a billowing, thunderous echo to your voice right now.
Oh my god.
It reverberates like in everyone's skeletons as they hear, the voice. Demalagus, you've had your call to action from Saxel.
Oh, good. Okay, let's not fuck this up. Okay, I literally have line of sight. Wait, Rhea's not there, is she?
Nope, she
Okay.
bolted.
I'll be right back.
Okay, no.
All right. Well, really, I'd hate to break the theme. And Demalagus knows when he sees a good thing. So he is going to upcast at 4th level Lightning Bolt at the Ifriti.
Nice, okay.
So he can make a save. DC 16.
Ooh, all right, let's see. And what was it, Dex, he said?
Yep.
That's his worst stat. 4.
Oh, good. Fun. Yeah, 4 is not going to cut it.
Nice.
And I get an extra die of damage. Do I have enough D6s? I have exactly as many D6s as I need. Isn't that funny? 9. Wait, is it D6s or D8? Yeah, it's D6s. Thank you. I wish they were D8s. But... so hopefully this rolls well. We'll see. Okay. Well... it's pretty good.
Okay.
34 points.
Ooh, okay. This would be all right. Once again, bolt. What was this? Your lightning? That pillar of lightning you fire?
It's a lightning bolt, so it's just a line from me to, within 100 feet. So it probably blasts through him, past him.
It's like 5 feet wide, right?
Someone's
It's like
house. Yeah.
yeah. It decimates the little bits of the furnace that remain in the ground behind it. I guess he's over there anyway. Never mind. Tears up the ground behind him. He places his sword down in the ground and tries to bear against the lightning. It tears him up, does a bunch of damage. He's got skin peeling off from where the lightning has escaped his person, but still twisting and turning back towards the from whence he came.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Quathus, kill. And I'm commanding my nightmare to attack the Ifriti.
Okay.
Why not? Why not get into melee combat with it?
Nice.
No, that's stupid. I'm not going to do that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
idiotic. Let's not kill myself, because the last thing it'll do is murder me in one shot. That would have been fun, but no, let's not do that. Because I'm on it. Otherwise, I would just hop off and let him do that, but I won't. Really, there isn't really anything else I can do. I wish there was. Sorry, Thaxel.
Thor voice, you have disappointed me for the
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah.
I will
Love
still. No, I can't do that. I was like, I'll give you a hug later, but no.
Shocking.
Yeah, I don't have any other slick moves, I don't think, so I guess that's me.
Okay.
Do I want to? No, I'm fine. I don't care if he attacks me. I'm fine where I'm at. Yeah.
All right. Ares going to use her bonus action to move, recast Hex on this creature. The Afridi, and she's going to go for her Eldritch Blast because that worked. And it'll work again. All right. Woo! Dealing 13 damage. Again, it's out both hands, and this chaotic energy scrambles forth from her hands and runs through this thing as it's turning right through its thigh. Looking to turn and run back from whence it came. Ares probably not going to move because she's in a pretty safe spot. Rhea is gone. What does Rhea want to circle back or continue flying away?
What a momentum.
If she's still here. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I think she's still here.
It shows her as in the in the call.
she's
So, Raya, darling.
She fell asleep.
Oh, right.
Possible.
She's in a dark, quiet room.
Yeah. Listening to the velvety tones of our voices.
That's true.
I
Okay.
was gonna say if she's flying back,
Mhm.
and if she doesn't respond, I think she may want to. Well, how? Oh, she's not that damaged.
No, but she's got almost 4 levels. She's got 3 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, I think she's
She's got
gonna.
4. She's on hit points halved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, she's.
I would say keep her out of range. Keep her
Okay.
like up where she's at, way out of range.
All right.
Yep.
She's out. She's just trying to take a moment to recover so she doesn't become a liability in the battle. Zelkari, you're up.
Okay. Okay, so I still have my purple dick, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. Just going through my stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do one last dick slap. Hopefully it'll help.
Nice. That'd be hilarious.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right.
Nat 20. And so that is 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I don't know how many levels I've done. Fuck. I don't know how many levels I've done.
Oh, there's check boxes that'll help keep track. Like not this time, of course, but in the future, if it's helpful. Above all your spells, it says spell slots, and you can tick off the little circles for when you do it.
I always forget.
No worries. No worries.
Always
All right, you're learning.
forget. Alright.
So it's 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier if you cast it at a higher level.
Yeah, could I use a sorcery point? Because I still have 2 sorcery points left.
Yeah, go for it.
So can I use? Okay, so
Which meta magics do you have? Twinning and
and oh god, what's the other one?
Careful.
Careful.
careful. So yeah, neither one of those will.
So I rolled a 7. And then.
Okay.
So-
was it 2d8 you said?
Yeah, well, because you crit, so 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
So 7 and a 4.
So 11 plus 4.
Well, the second roll was a 4.
No, what's your spellcasting modifier?
Oh no, my spellcasting
4.
modifier
4.
Is a 4. Okay,
is
so
plus 4.
yeah, so 19 total.
Yeah.
19. The
19
Freedies
points of literal
spinning.
big dick, man.
Yeah, of BDE. The Afridi spinning to turn, making his final spin motion to go run back where he came from. And as he does, from the opposite direction that he's spinning in, this giant phallic holy symbol cracks him in the face, twisting his neck, and he drops dead in a lump, neck broken from so much BDE. Awesome.
That's the best
just
thing
got-
ever.
So
Talk about fucking shit up.
Yeah,
Just got
Literally.
slapped to oblivion.
for real. He's twisted his neck around the other way.
He was warned. Is the other dwarf still alive?
Everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Nice.
I am still reveling in all the lightning that's around me right now.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Particularly your pendant has this lightning just coursing through it, dancing along the inlaid silver imagery of the people dealing with the little spinny clouds and storms in there. You feel very charged up, as it were, with energy.
Dina's going to go to the hole and check it out.
Okay, you go back into the building past, where the Afridi came from, and you see in the very back of this collapsed building, the ground does in fact open up, and you see a very clear path down through some rubble and such, and then it kind of opens up into what appears to be a tunnel, maybe 50 feet down, but as you can see through here, because there isn't as much sand and smoke, where it is a natural cave system under there, a natural tunnel, rather.
So do we get the feeling that this is what was the original cause of the earthquake?
No, you can infer what you want. He did reference a master a number of times, saying that you can fight me or whatever. Master's still going to take over this place.
Well, it looks like we're not quite done yet, guys.
Ray returns. I've sort of carrying herself in a very wounded way. I'm sorry. I didn't want to be a liability.
No. You were. That's
You did the smart thing.
yes. Better alive than dead.
Daxel, was that storm you? I saw the lightning arcing from. Incredible.
Yeah, I guess I had Rohirrim take me down.
Ah, neat.
She just has
Okay.
big dick energy. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing now.
Just
I'm-
sees this giant purple dick floating in the air over the dead body, teabagging it. Poke, poke, poke.
That is exactly what Zell would be doing.
So she kind of just points to Zell, like, okay, and sees like the giant, like the cock tip bruise on the side of this guy's face. Like, I really wish that I didn't have to retreat now. Like, regardless, I don't know about you, but I need rest before we tackle whatever's next.
Yeah.
I as well. Oh, well, question. Did that charge take off a point of exhaustion?
Sorry, Snoop.
Yeah. I tried.
Dina's gonna fly over to where Thaxel is and whisper in her ear, "When Tassos hears about this,
Heyo.
You're gonna need to gag him.
Nice.
Alan or my bad.
Nice half. Sorry. Hope it. After dark. So, sand, smoke still raging through this section of the city and rising over most of it from the different fires and settling ashes and steam blowing up from different areas. There's a fair bit of heat coming up, Dina, from this cave, this tunnel that you're taking a peek at the up at the top of. Still a lot of heat. The city itself is still very hot, more so than it has been in the day or two you've been here. But weathered and weary, you've defeated an Afridi with 3 of his minions and have a clue as to what, something, a lead at least. There's definitely something going on under here. Weary, requiring rest, many of you. You take a deep breath as best you can, keeping out the sand and grit that's in the air. It's only late afternoon, and yet already you feel like you've been at this for a week.
Axel, darling, you want to cancel your meeting?
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Tell them. I mean, with everything that's happened, obviously postponing it wouldn't be a problem. We can send a message.
No.
We do another day. Another day. We have do this first. If we can get this done and into the prime, you will face them on equal footing. You will be titled within this city.
Yeah.
I don't believe they are titled. As a matter of fact, no, that didn't say anything about them having a title. They just happen to live there, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you'll have a title. They won't. It will be so much easier.
I'm going to agree with you because I'm worn out.
Let's finish this, and then face them when you are above them. Make them bow to you, scrape to you, make them come to you.
I heard bow, and I'm on board now.
Nice. You're able to take a collective sigh of relief. Faxel, the thoughts of these McGregor and Rivas and all the strife that you've been through are a little bit distant right now, as you still feel fairly charged and at one with this storm that still rages above you, this storm you created. Zelkari, you're momentarily distracted from any woes and suffering that's been on your mind as your giant dildo spiritual weapon is teabagging this baddie. Ray recovers. Dina, you're plotting and planning. You've got plenty of ideas of what can come from what's ahead of you here and how it can benefit you. And Demalagus, as you sort of settle in, part of you is wondering what happened with Roth Thakir, and another part of you is relieved that you took down this doofus.
I think Demalagus would actually be laughing his ass off.
Okay, nice. And getting a hearty chuckle. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was hilarious.
And Dina eventually is going to be looting those bodies.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Neat.
Maybe do my own tea bag.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, she's
Cigar.
going to want
Boom.
some kind
Off the team.
of trophy from the Afreet.
Okay. There's tiny conical horns on his head. some gaudy jewelry. Might not be worth too much, but it's shiny and gaudy.
Nah, those horns don't sound good.
Okay. And Demalgus, yes, you get to have that hearty laugh, one you haven't had in a while. A good, honest, hearty laugh between the tension of the fights and the hilarity that's ensuing. It breaks. And you're able to really let out a good laugh. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Okay, I can breathe. Good.
That was some epic combat.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was. I wasn't sure at first. And I wanted to target that furnace first, but gee.
It took me back to when we battled what's his face, Kramash or whatever.
Yeah.
Same anxiety.
Yep.
Yeah.
But at least I got that
The furnace.
that furnace destroyed was.
Yes. Agreed.
Nice. And that was just enough HP. That's what it had, that particular furnace. I was like, nice.
I'm glad I casted a higher level.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Amazing combat and roleplay amidst it, players. Thank you all so much. And Zell, an extra special thanks for being here. I know that you're very tired and haven't had an opportunity to rest, so I extra appreciate you being here. Rhea, I know that you're just, the fact that you're here at all is amazing. Thank you so much for letting, keeping us in the loop and letting us know what you want Ray to do. And yeah, you all rock. That was fantastic. I'm going to take a huge deep breath and watch some of this video again as I render it out for YouTube and just try and calm down for the next hour or two. Just a lot of awesomeness. And Thaxel, I'm so glad that you brought up the pendant and wanted to pursue that. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yes, that was epic. That was epic. That's what that was.
Nice. It was like a tail bit away from. I had like a sort of an idea of when each thing was going to be activated. The first one I thought would be activated a while ago. And the second phase of it, I was like, okay, probably around this in her story and her progression with the story. But it was so close to that, I was like, yeah, we'll put them all together here and make this really big thing.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Ooh, all right, let me wrap it up here so y'all can go to bed. Thank you, viewers, so much for being here with us each week. Thank you, Mad Cujo, for the cheer. I'm so sorry I missed that. I got so sucked into what everyone was doing. Because I'm like a viewer for like 80% of the time on these. Like, yeah. So thank you. If you're still in here, Mad, thank you so much. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And yes, Halfdown, you're absolutely right. Take care, everyone, and we'll catch you. So anyone doesn't know, we stream Cures Lament, our All Evil campaign, every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. And then we have our Stormfall campaign, which is good, aligned, every Friday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. So catch us here next Tuesday night. Catch us on Friday for some Stormfall, and catch us here Tuesday night to see what happens next week. Woo! Awesome. Have a wonderful night, everybody. We'll catch you all soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye.